Yo, what's good, YouTube? What's up, PlayStation Nation? The Council is back with another podcast, episode 68. Street Fighter 5, the good, the bad, the ugly. You know what I mean? And you know, it's Thursday night, where, you know, we got that good news. You know what I mean? So don't snooze. So wake up, gamers, wake up. In the words of my man Kanye. But yo, we got a special guest today. No stranger to the show. He already been on the Council podcast, but we will introduce him a little bit later. But you already know the rigmarole and how we get down. For all my first-time listeners, we are a conversational podcast where we talk about the games that we are playing throughout the week. Because at the end of the day, we are gamers that play games. Also, we talk about gaming news that went out throughout the week, and we have a topic that we save to the end of the show, later on part of the show, where you guys can always participate in the live chat, and also you guys can email us at thecouncilpodcastyt@gmail.com. Once again, thecouncilpodcastyt@gmail.com. Give us your feedback, ask any questions that might come up throughout the week, and we'll try our best to get to it on the show. But yeah, man, with that being said, let's go and introduce our special guest. Well, we got some special guests in here, but some of them is the council members. But, you know, we're going to introduce my man, UPCHUCKGAMING. Mr. Cali himself.
Yes, sir.
Mr. In-N-Out Burger that finally got some bacon.
Secret menu, man. Secret menu, man. Yeah.
What's good, man? Introduce yourself to the PlayStation Nation if they don't know, and let us know the games that you have been playing throughout the week.
All right, cool. Well, it's your boy Chuck, man, aka UPCHUCKGAMING, from We Game here, man. You know, aka the king of all games, king of Street Fighter. You know, that's what I do, aka Obito Gang. You know what I'm saying? But nah, this week I've been playing Ninja Storm 4, of course. Really enjoying that game, man. The game is really dope. I never really liked the series, but this one is pretty much, you know, changed my thoughts on the series. So I really like it a lot.
Hold on, one second. I gotta ask you, sir. I didn't mean to cut you off. If that was rude, if I cut you off, but you was going to a place and I didn't want to forget the question, so I had to ask the question before I lose it. So I'm gonna ask you the question right now. Is that cool?
Go out. No, go ahead.
Which Obito are you using, like, as far as the different versions?
Rampaging Obito. That's the only one I use.
That's the one with the wood style?
Yes.
Oh my God, he beast.
He's a monster, man. Dude's a beast, man. So yeah.
I figured that was gonna be the answer, but I was like,
no, the other one, the Zetsu, he cool too. The worst one is the Six Sage or whatever it's called. He's the worst one out the whole group. But you know, Obito, Sadara, and Itachi. That's my squad, man. You know, we doing work.
I was playing the story, and they let you play with the raging one, and I was just like, damn, this dude was confirming everything like mad far. Like, you gotta be like close.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm playing that, and then of course playing Street Fighter 5. You know, Nash the God. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's my guy right there. Sorry, Laura. Laura thought, man, she cheated on me, bro. I can't mess with her no more, man.
Oh, did you play the story yet, sir?
No, I haven't played the story. I'm gonna dig into that tonight a little bit, man. I just kind of went in the lab and just, you know, I just went online, you know.
I know how Laura can win you back, sir.
Okay, we'll see.
Play that story.
We'll see. What?
Her costume, bro. you have to be a pervert to.
Nah, man, that's the only girl I want, man. Is Jury, man. She ain't coming till like August, so I ain't. You know,
nah, Jury.
I'm a one-woman man. But no, and I've been playing the. I've been playing a little bit of the UFC beta still on my Xbox.
That beta's still up?
Well, it's pretty much like offline. You know, you can still go against like the fighters in the game and practice and all that. But just trying to get it right before the actual game come out. So yeah, that's pretty much all I've been playing though.
Oh, that's what's up, man. That's all competitive games. You're a diehard competitor, sir.
Yeah, I am. I like to win.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. Cause yo, you recently picked up Street Fighter. Now you just loving it.
Yeah. I mean, you see
So
how
can
fast I learn, man. I'm
can
nice.
you tell the PlayStation Nation that they were right?
About what?
Whoa, let's say PlayStation Nation, you're right.
About what?
Nah,
Come on, you have to do better than that, bro.
I was just trying to see if you was gonna bite. You know what I mean? But nah,
Nah,
man.
nah.
Nah, Chuck, you recently got your PlayStation. Not recently, but you had it for a couple of months now.
Yeah,
But
since
you know what I'm
October.
saying? But the things I've been saying in my videos and all that stuff, a lot of people used to be like, Bar, you ain't no gamer, you don't know what you talking about. But the PlayStation does keep you busy.
I mean, it's all about the games you have on the console, though. You know what I mean? So if I had like certain games on my Xbox, then I'll be on there. But
But the
for
option,
for reasons, I get them on the PlayStation.
whoa. But I'm not even talking about this far as yeah, I mean as far as you're right, the games are on the console, but more so that you have those options to like, oh, you know what, let me try this today or whatever, you know what I mean?
Oh
But
yeah, I mean, I was even playing. I was in the party with Courtney a couple of weeks ago. I was playing Flower. I, I I never thought I'd play that game. You know what I'm saying? But it's
that's
just,
a chill game.
it really is though. So yeah, they got options over there. Something
No
like
lie,
that.
no lie, yo, that flower looks good as hell, yo.
It does.
When it launched, I was playing that. I was like, yo, this joint is dope.
It
You know what
does.
I
It
mean?
does.
That's what's
Yeah,
up,
that,
though, man.
no doubt.
Welcome back to the show, man. Good to have you on.
Hey, I expect this to get like 30,000 views because I'm here.
Whoa!
So I really, you guys need to watch this, man. It's you only get this once or twice a year, so you gotta take advantage of it,
Yeah,
man.
you got to, man. You know what I'm saying? We
I
don't
know.
get you on that much. But yo, guys, if you are not subscribed to Upchuck Gaming, please do subscribe to his channel. Good content out there, you know what I mean? The more subs you have in there, the more content my man's gonna pump out, you know what I mean? Because one thing I do like about your channel, you do have your opinions and your thoughts and stuff. Not all the time I agree with you, but it's good to see that you have the gameplay there to watch as well, you know what I mean? So
No,
I
no
like
doubt.
that a lot. You know what I mean? So, yo, make sure you subscribe. I will have the link in the description, like always, for all the guests on the channel. So, subscribe to my man Upchuck, and you know what I mean? Tell him that Jay Bari sent you.
Yes, sir.
But yo, let's reintroduce the council members. And I'm gonna switch it up a little bit, Court. I'm sorry, Court, but usually Court goes first. But when I see Goku over there that's chilling on the left, I just like, yo, I'm sorry,
Uh,
Court. Goku over Sub-Zero. So I want to introduce. Well, he was a guest. He was always on a podcast before, but he never really said anything on the podcast. So, yo, I want to introduce my man, the Saiyan Rat Trap 3, Mr. Destiny himself, my man Dante. Introduce yourself, bro.
What's going on, gamers? It's your boy Dante Barnes. It's SJ3 Rat Trap. I be low key in the council. I've been in a couple podcasts trying to get some thoughts out. Got some good topics this week, so I thought I'd show up. And I gotta be here with Chuck come in, so I
let's
gotta
go.
balance it out.
That's
And as
what's up.
far as like some of the games I've been playing, of course I've been on that Destiny. 1,700 hours and counting almost.
Damn.
It be like that. Then I'm working on Assassin's Creed Syndicate plat. Now I can't let Victor, another council member, outdo me, so I gotta go get that plat. And I recently picked up Street Fighter 5 yesterday. Best Buy, $30 TCU Life.
Damn.
So I'm trying that out now. Other than that, just enjoying being a gamer. PlayStation 4 for life. But I'll hook up the Xbox at some point.
At some point, you gotta turn it on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. I get it.
Yo, this is the Council Podcast, so the PlayStation Nation shall be televised, and we bash Xbox a little bit. But nah, man. This is my man Dante right here. Dante been in the council for a very, very long time. A lot of people might not have known, but if you check out the featured channels on my channel, you will always see a link to his page if he put any content. But nah, Dante got some good montages, man. Those montage videos there, he got some great ones up there. So yo, if you haven't checked them out, go to his channel, check that
Thank you,
stuff out.
sir. Thank you.
You know what I mean? Alright? Let me get New York in here. You know what I mean? It's Cali. Dante, where you from again? Texas?
Yeah, Dallas.
You know what I'm saying? It's too much. Let me just move on. Yo, Mr. Stealth himself. Sarge.
Yeah, I'm gonna go and let you get your talk out. I know you had that awkward pause in there. But yeah, what's up, everybody? This is the Sarge0079 coming at you again, talking about this greatness that is the PlayStation 4 and PC.
Oh.
But mainly PlayStation 4. Anyway, what have I been playing this week? I've been playing a little bit of Street Fighter, a little bit of Drive Club since the update came out, and Lord have mercy, have been having fun with that update. And probably Victor's most, well, I ain't gonna say most awaited title, but one of his most awaited titles, since it got revealed, that dang Attack on Titan. Lord have mercy.
Talk about it.
Y'all don't realize the amount of fun that I'm having right now. Yes, it's simple. It ain't gonna be over. They don't need to complicate Attack on Titan. It's Attack on Titan. You're fighting Titans.
Yo, are you crying?
Man, look.
You a hater.
I'm up here shedding a couple of tears because now I'm fighting them dang abnormal Titans. They sitting here diving at me every dang 5 seconds. Like, I look, I'm telling you, when I get through this gameplay, y'all gonna see it. Y'all gonna be like, God dang, they were really going after you this time, because everybody was complaining earlier about, oh, it doesn't look that difficult. I'm like, okay.
Yo, Court, quick question.
Yeah.
Are the movements in the game authentic to what is portrayed in the show?
Yes.
That's all I need to know.
Levi is the only person that actually does a tornado spin.
Okay.
I love that move too.
So if you are used to seeing, and that's the good thing about this tornado spin, if you angle it just right, and it's like a group of Titans, he can do a multi-takedown, just because his dang blades reach out so far. Especially like these Sephiroth blades I got right now.
Is it separate from how Koei Tecmo make their games, or you still feel that Koei Tecmo Dynasty Warrior type feel with it?
Oh, you still feel that Dynasty Warriors type feel with it, just because of the map layout and how they got it structured, and the little enemy and ally bar at the top. The only thing is, like, you can go around and recruit other soldiers onto your squad, and they can act like a little distractionary tactic whenever you're fighting larger Titans. So if you need to, like, farm items off of them, because it's going to show you on the body parts, like, hey, this body part has a certain item that you can use to craft a better sword.
Mm-hmm.
So you can just go through there, target that one piece, slice it off, and then go for the next shot. So it's not always just going for the next shot and that being it.
Okay, I hear you. Yo, I'm really excited for it now. You know, I'm seeing your gameplay. I'm hearing a lot of people that's playing it. They're saying that they're liking it a lot now, and I'm just like, yo, the multiplayer is gonna come for, I guess, Japan next month.
Yeah.
So that's gonna.
And
hopefully,
the
US release, we get everything.
Well, I think a lot of US people right now, 'cause I know it's a lot of US people playing, and they're waiting on that dang multiplayer. 'Cause just like I am. So once that drops, and I know it's some English talking folks that's playing it right now, yeah, we gonna be on it.
That's what's up. Was it 4, right? 4 players.
Yeah, 4-player co-op.
That's dope.
That's what's
And
up.
on the campaign, pretty much follows the anime and past the anime. 'Cause I know it. Like, I'm on season 2 pretty much right now, or halfway through season 2. So I'm gonna be coming up on that female Titan in a little bit. So
Yeah, you kind of spoiled it a little bit, bro.
no, I'm just saying, everybody knows what happened in season 2.
What? No, we don't.
I never saw season 2. Thank you very much.
Yeah, season 3
Really?
right now. That's definitely unless you're reading the manga.
But
Damn,
it's
no.
okay though, because I don't really like Attack on Titan, so that's good.
Michy with me.
Oh crap! Now I gotta
love
fight her
Attack on Titan,
abnormal.
man.
Great.
But that's the stuff though, man. I was just coughing exclusive.
Oh, I mean, call that exclusive all day, cause that's what it is.
Exclusive.
Yeah.
But you know,
So,
I'm just gonna keep it to myself.
yeah, I'm gonna say just keep it to yourself, Bar. It's coming, G. It's coming. That's all you need to know. Oh, and next week, get ready, cause y'all know what's coming next. That goddamn Common Rider. So get ready for them gameplays. And in March, Gundam Breaker 3. And I'm gone.
That's what's up, man. But yeah, man, like yo, real rap, I'm not even like a fan of Attack on Titan like Michy said like that. But the game looks good. It looks like it's fluid. I don't see no like frame drops or nothing like that with the game. Watching
There's the occasional drop every once in a while if there's a lot of stuff going on, but that's like few and far between, so it ain't like it's happening every 5 seconds.
Okay. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. But yo, let's get it moving. That's the only games you playing, or are you getting playing anymore?
Oh, I can't hear him.
You went blank.
I know. I had went mute for a second. I was cussing up a storm. The damn Titan grabbed me.
Oh, damn. That Titan gonna eat you up, bro.
No, my teammates had my back. They came and got his ass. So I'm just saying.
So
But anyway,
AI ain't dumb.
no, god dang it, he grabbed me again.
Titan life.
Whoa, calm down, breathe, okay? Breathe.
Man, look, you don't realize the stress because he is actually trying to snatch me out the air now. Like he is not playing.
I'm gonna say in the court, you gotta concentrate,
gotcha.
gather your mind together, and just calm down, okay?
Oh, don't worry, he did.
We don't want to see no crying like the anime.
No, it was some tears shed. Kind of like it's falling anime too dang close. Move on, Bart, because you taking up too much time. Move on.
My bad, yo, my bad. But yo, let me introduce my home girl, Crunk, girl. What up, Crunk? I did all that intro, you know what I mean? I was hyping and everything. I was like, Crunk. She ain't responded. That's cool. Yo, is she there? Is Crunk there? Alright, cool. Michy!
Well, dang.
Right in the sand. I hope the wind and the blow return.
What's the deal, y'all? It's your boy Michy. First off, shout out to my beautiful wife. She's in there playing Call of Duty right now. She ain't paying me no attention, but I sent her a shout out anyway. Shout out to everyone who's still playing Final Fantasy 14. I've come back home, and I will remain here. So all new games just released, even you Street Fighter, will be put on the back burner. Everything except for Naruto, back burner. I've said it. Shouts out to the homie Sarge for playing Spider-Man 2.0.
We're going to get that download on. You know you want to play it.
Yeah, I'm going to try it out. But it just reminds me so much of Spider-Man that, you know.
Meech, it's actually going to remind you more of Spider-Man when you do the swing and he does a little flip on when he comes to the crest. Yeah, it'll remind you more of Spider-Man.
Disrespectful.
Hey, I know games. Y'all didn't play Spider-Man. I played it. I can tell you what Spider-Man looked like, especially when you pause in the air to aim where you finna shoot to. Yeah, that's Spider-Man.
The web, not the web sling. The what's it called again? Is it sling? It might be web sling.
Nuh-uh. I guess on the last one, whatever the last Spider-Man was that was made.
The one based off the movie.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, that
Spider-Man too. Oh no, I don't do this. Nah.
Yo, matter of fact, the last Spider-Man game, the web swinging was very good. It's just it wasn't a good game.
Yeah.
But the movement through the city was good.
Also, I've been playing my Xbox One, surprisingly.
Whoa!
Hold up, what?
I've been playing that new exclusive they got that nobody heard about called Fixed Xbox Live.
Oh man.
Because people like to say that the council doesn't report on PlayStation news, and we talk about PlayStation news every damn week. But for some reason, Xbox Live isn't having issues, and it wasn't everybody having issues. I'll give you that. But it was 4 straight days of issues, and nobody said a damn word.
4 days?
Yes.
I saw 4 days too. A lot of people saying 4 days.
I haven't. Yeah, I haven't been on. I don't know.
If nobody else is gonna talk about it, damn it, we gonna talk about it a little bit. So yeah, I've managed to fix that today, so y'all should be playing good. I was at work bored, so I fixed Xbox Live. You're welcome, and enjoy.
Man, that's crazy. Oh no. But yo, Persona, keep it so NY. Keep it so NY. Like them boys that made PlayStation using Mika in the PlayStation, and I ain't rhyming no more. I don't care. I'm just gonna flow. No hair. Like Mr. Clean, I'm right here. Shining it up. Go.
What up, man? What's good with you guys, man? It's your boy Persona. Persona_Gaming.
Hold on, Persona. Hold on before you get into your intro, because you're getting into your intro and you're slapping your fight stick, bro.
My fault.
Oh, they're getting bodied.
Whoop your ass.
It's your boy Persona. Persona_Gaming YT in the council. And first off, big shout out to Chuck. Definitely appreciate you coming out to the podcast, man.
No doubt.
And chilling with us for the night, man. It's definitely dope. So, thanks for being here. To the council members, man, we out here, man. I appreciate all you guys. Y'all all the fam or whatever, man. I appreciate you guys for being here. Everybody that's always in the chat, keeping the chat so lively and so amazing, man. Shout out to you guys, man. The council, we appreciate you guys, man. We appreciate your input, your thoughts, the jokes, everything. Big shout out to DemiGodReviews. Big shout out to Nicodemus X. Those the bros right there, man. Appreciate them. This week, the games I've been playing are Firewatch, Call of Duty, Naruto. I finished the story. I beat the story on that.
You ain't beat the story, Naruto.
Yeah, dude.
How'd it end?
I ain't gonna spoil it. I'm not gonna
now you want to use that excuse about spoilers, but you ain't beat it.
And y'all already know, man. I've been playing probably the third most hated game that's had Sony support since the start of this generation. Street Fighter. Street Fighter 5 to be exact.
You ain't playing on Street Fighter.
Yo, I've been playing that pretty much all week, man. This game is amazing. This game is...
Yo, can y'all hear me now?
But yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you. What
you mean prove it? What you want me to do? Live stream it right now, bro?
Nah.
But yeah, man, I've been playing Street Fighter heavy, man. Working on my Armika and whatnot. I'm slightly getting better, but Dante beat my ass right now.
I'll jump in with you. All right.
Pause. That don't sound right.
Pause.
Nah, man, I'm talking about bro.
Yo, all I heard was Dante beat my ass, and somebody said, "I'm right with you."
You thinking of some next level shit right there, bro.
Hey, bro.
Let's pull it back.
You gotta be more specific.
And what else have I been playing? I did play the Hitman beta. It was really dope too. I liked it. It was pretty cool. Definitely feeling that game. And yo, man, that's all the games I've been playing for this week, man. I'm definitely looking forward to a good podcast, like always. And so everybody sit back, relax, and I hope you guys enjoy yourselves.
That's what's up, man. I love Street Fighter 5 music.
Yeah, the menu music.
It's coming out.
Yeah, that menu music was dope.
Word.
All right, I'm back on me.
Yo, so Persona, he went back to me.
Nah, guys, say what you was gonna say.
I was messing with you. But yo, let me introduce. Hold on, Kev. See, that's the problem with Kev. Every time I'm trying to introduce somebody, he always want to interrupt. He didn't take the bait. But yo, Crunk,
right,
girl.
There we go.
What's up, man?
Right.
Yo, it's been a minute, man. But yo, this is my homegirl, Crunk.
What's going on, everybody out there?
What's good?
Shit, man. Finally, I got a vacation.
That's what's up.
I'm chilling.
Yeah, but yo, introduce yourself. Introduce yourself and let us know the games that you've been playing throughout the week.
All right, what's going on, everybody? Y'all already know who it is. The girl that shows up on the podcast when she's sick and doesn't have to work. But I'm on vacation this week, so I had to hop on in here with my boys and talk about all these games. It's your girl Crunk Girl 711. And what I've been playing, I've actually been playing a nice little bit of games. Of course, I've been on my Madden lately, Ultimate Team. I've been playing and haven't spent no money, and my overall is like an 87. So I'm kind of proud of that.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Haven't spent no bands on Ultimate Team.
That's a grind. That's good stuff.
That's a grind. It's crazy. The grind is like, I see why they be spending money, because the grind is just crazy. I've been playing. What else I've been playing? Street Fighter 5. I'm new to Street Fighter, so yeah. I only thing I played is the story mode. But the only reason why I played the story mode is because I couldn't get online.
Damn.
So yeah, I couldn't get online yesterday before work. It kept telling me the servers were down, so I was like, bump it. I just got off. And then that night it came out, I think. No, the day it came out and I got home, I played like a couple of the story modes, and it was alright. But I like the fact that they give you a chance to kind of play with each character. They were kind of short and precise, like maybe 2 or 3 fights each character. But the fights were a little easy though, even for me. I wish they would have been a little harder, but yeah, playing that. Actually gonna start my series up on my channel from fighting games. Watching Noob it's called From Noob to Greatness, so that's gonna be coming back since I'll have people to actually play with this time around, because all y'all play Street Fighter, so I'll always have somebody to play with.
Facts.
Yeah. Some people think y'all don't play, but yeah. I know y'all play.
Oh no.
Also, I picked up Battlefield this weekend on the Sony Flash sale. Battlefield 4. I went ahead and got that. The first actual full game that I bought digital on my PS4. And the only reason why I bought it because it was $23. That's why. It came with the whole season pass and everything. So all of the maps, everything for $23. I couldn't beat it. Let me see what else I've been playing. And I got 2 new games today. I got a Shovel Knight, and I bought the Life is Strange.
Yo, I love Shovel Knight. I think that's a great game.
I heard. You told me in the chat today. You was like, "Yo, that's a good game."
No. Yeah, yo. I like Shovel Knight a lot.
Yeah, it was only $20. So I'm like, yo, I'm not missing out on anything. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna go ahead and copy it. And it was $20 new, so I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and copy it because I've been wanting to play it. So, and I heard Life is Strange is an excellent game. Like some people's game of the years. So, and then Kev beat it in 24 hours. So I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and cop that. It was like 25, I think, 27. So, yeah, that's what I'm actually gonna be playing for the weekend too. So yeah, I've been playing that all week.
That's what's up. But
Dante, you cheap, bro.
That's what's up, man. You know what I mean?
I know I'm cheap.
That's how we do it out here, man. Or as I said,
not usually, son.
Oh, my bad.
I play games, but
play games. Shit, they don't be believing us though.
Nah. But yo, Mr. Official VG.
What is going on, world? What's going on, PlayStation Nation?
VG.
My man driving now. Hey.
Yeah, man, I'm out here legal. That's why I ain't really been on lately. I'm out here legal. I'm still institutionalized. I be in the driver's seat looking behind me in my review mirror. Like the cops after me. But nah, yo, what's going on, y'all? You know what I'm saying? It is a great pleasure to be here with the Martin Shkreli of gaming, aka UPCHUCKGAMING. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Shkreli is out here disrespecting folks, living that delusional life of thinking he is the best. So let's just put that on out there.
That man thought he was gonna buy Kanye album. I can't believe that.
Yeah, that's crazy. But nah, what have I been playing? Ultra Street Fighter 4, Nitro Plus Blasters, Naruto, Ultimate Ninja Storm, and Street Fighter 5.
You ain't playing on Street Fighter 5.
Pretty much, that's about it. Just all fighters.
Hug Life.
Yeah, man, Hug Life. So,
garbage.
Yo, Chuck, you are online. I am looking at the Capcom Fighters Network on my rival search, and I see that you are in the menu area. If you really want to be about that life, I will stream it right now, and we can spar.
I'm not
Choice
online
is
right now.
yours.
I'm
Oh,
not.
oh,
I'm
oh,
not online.
oh, you're not
But
online,
we,
but I
no,
see
we
you
could.
on the
We could.
menu. I see you on the
Nah,
menu.
they got an issue with that where people be on the menu but they not
Yeah.
on the game.
Yeah. I'm
Oh,
not.
okay.
My PlayStation not
You
even
gotta
on right
check on
now.
the profile to see if he on. They
Oh,
gotta
okay.
fix that.
Okay. Well, I'm out here, bro. I'm
Yeah.
online
No,
right now.
we could catch that fade. Don't trip.
Well, then get online, bro.
You know,
All these shots on Street
I want
Fighter right
I
now
want
the
to
same
bless the
thing. I'm
podcast
going.
first. After the
Oh,
podcast, if
all
you
right.
really want that fade, I'll give it to you.
That's the
Yeah.
I like Chuck right now, man. I like Chuck, man. You know what I mean? The respect
Oh, I'm getting
of the
giddy. Oh,
council
Lord.
podcast
Oh,
is
he
real.
got me.
My man said, "Yo, I'm gonna wait until the podcast is over, then I'll play you some games." I wish other people. No, I'm joking.
But nah, that's about it, man. Also, I have a video up, which we're probably gonna get into anyway, but I had to speak on it from my perspective.
Oh yeah,
So,
we're gonna get into that, and also that's what we're gonna be talking about next. But let me just let everybody know the games that I've been playing. Gonna be real quick because I'm not a gamer. Fighter 5, I've been playing that. You know, just been training. I put up 3 videos so far. As far as the story, if you guys want to check that out, if you don't have the game, I have the whole story on the channel, and I just have a little training regimen of me, you know, just practicing, showing what I usually do on a daily basis when it comes to like the new Street Fighter games that come out. And yeah, you can check that out and hear my little gripes and stuff that I have as far as the server sides and all that stuff. You know what I mean? And also, I have to play some COD. I got to get my COD fixing. The best shooter out right now. And anybody that disagrees, just tell me why. And if whatever shooter you like, I'll play you in. You know what I
Oh, you
mean?
want this? You can get this Destiny work.
Oh yeah, Destiny. I'm no slouch though. I'm no slouch in Destiny. I just don't do the raids and all that stuff. But that PvP, oh yeah, we can get that on the popping. Um, but yeah, man, it's funny, like you know, what I'm saying you say like you like COD is your favorite shooter, and then you know somebody's like, oh you suck at COD, you suck at COD. You ask them put them stats up though. You know what I
I can't
mean?
put mines up, bro. Yeah, it's
This thing's
ugly.
crazy, man. But I've been playing that, and also I keep coming back to this game because I love it to death, and I hope PlayStation, if you're listening, you will put this on the PS4, man, because I love this game. Under Night in Birth,
Ooh.
X Late. I love this game to death. I've been playing a lot on the PS now, and it's just a great fighter, man. Great fighter. Also been playing Digimon, back in my
What the?
Cyber Sleuth grind. I've been playing Gemini Heroes Reborn, still trying to grind in that game. Every time I start to play that game, something comes up, and then when I come back, I'm like, you know what? Let me play Digimon or something. You know what I mean? I've been playing Naruto as well. I've been trying to play Final Fantasy 14. Been hitting up Square. I emailed them. I hit them on Twitter. PlayStation is the only one that hit me back up, letting them know, hey, we're going to send you to the same Square spot that I started off from. But at least they hit me up. You know what I mean? But I don't know, man. I need to get it on because I know they got a new patch and all that stuff in there, and I'm really trying to get to play this game. You know what I mean? So I can level up with Michy and all that stuff. But yeah, that's all I've been really playing. Oh, and I've been playing once again Ori. I like Ori a lot. No lie, that game is
Yeah,
pretty dope. But
real.
yeah, man, that's what I've been pretty much been playing um for the week. So we're gonna get right into it because we have a lot of talk, a lot of news to get to. But the biggest news this week, we're gonna be talking about this Street Fighter 5, the good, the bad, the ugly, and yeah, man. Street Fighter 5 launched this week on Tuesday. Everybody was pumped. Everybody was hyped. Your people was buying the game digitally that don't buy games digitally so they can play it really quick before they got to go to work the next day. They was like, "Yo, let's start
Hmm.
up a match. Let's go, let's go." They was doing the Birdman rub. The PlayStation said, "Ding! Street Fighter 5 is available." They try to go online. Error. You cannot log on. Server issues on Street Fighter 5, man. So we had Street Fighter 5 server issues. Then we had
Uh-huh.
Capcom saying, well, the game didn't launch with a lot of content. There's a lot of complaints about that as well. The server complaints. But yo, overall, I just want to get y'all impressions on Street Fighter 5, then I'm just gonna break down. I'm just gonna feed off of you guys as far as what you gotta say. But since Kev did a video just now, I want him to explain his video and do his impressions on Street Fighter 5.
Well, I can't give too much of an impression.
Yeah, I mean, no impression on what, Street Fighter 5?
Yeah, because I haven't really, like, I've been doing like multiplayer matches. I haven't done like none of the story mode, survival, or anything like that, which I actually should do right now. But I've just been doing like battle lounges and like some rank matches here and there.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But overall, like my video that I just dropped on my channel is pretty much based upon people in the fake outrage. You know, you got people who coming out the woodwork, giving all of this information like they're fighting game experts. Not to say that I am a fighting game expert, but you pretty much got people who not knowledgeable of this, you know, the whole Street Fighter 5 ordeal, or just not knowledgeable about fighters anyway, but they're acting, you know, all supposedly outraged about this situation with Street Fighter, when some complaints are legit, but then you have people who pretty much are being opportunist about this and are like blaming it on Sony and blaming it on, well, it's actually Capcom and Sony's fault, but you know what I'm saying, they're just using this as an opportunity to just dig like they usually do, you know, because if there's anything that's PlayStation related or exclusive to PlayStation and it goes wrong, it's going to be always a complaint from somebody who is supposedly concerned for the gamer when they're pretty much concerned about their agenda.
Oh, gaming politics. That's what it comes down to.
Yeah. But yeah, man. I mean, the information is out there. You know, if you don't read or, you know, inform yourself, what can you do? Pretty much. So that's basically a nutshell of what my video is about. And these folks who do have this issue, I never seen them talk about Street Fighter until now. I didn't even see anybody get hype about it until now.
I mean, that is true. That is true. But yo, I wanna go off of something real quick, because here's an article that I found. I know we spoke about it like last week, and there's other articles because I do follow Capcom, you know, community on you know Street Fighter 5 stuff, and Capcom pretty much broke down as far as the content, what's going to be there at launch, and what's going to be coming on Street Fighter 5. But I'm not even here to like justify it, because I do agree that, you know, when you launch a game, it should have that stuff. So I'm not saying that you shouldn't have it, because to be honest with you, Street Fighter 5, as good as it is, in my opinion, I love it a lot. It really got embarrassed by a smaller game called Nitro Plus Blasters.
Yeah.
That game was full, ready to go. You know, everything that everybody wants in a fighter is there. Probably nobody really bought it, you know what I mean, like that. But big shout out to my homegirl Red on Red Infamy. You know, she's a beast in that game. We was playing the other day. But yo, you know what I mean? Yo, they got embarrassed by that game. Smaller game, you know what I'm saying? All the stuff that they want. But a lot of people been complaining about, where's the arcade mode? Why is this not in there? Like, how is all these people so misinformed when there's so much information that was being put out about this game before it launched?
Ignorance. That's what it is. I mean, pretty much, like, they didn't decide to read up on the game until it was getting ready to be released. Because I mean, Capcom themselves made a post about it, and I even like I said before in my video, I even made a video about it, saying my disappointment for finding out that the story wasn't gonna be official until like June.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because they dropped their story trailer, and they had folks thinking if that was going to be coming out like when the game released, and then we come to find out, I think what, like that later on that day or the next day, that story element wasn't going to be implemented until like months after. You know, like, I was disappointed about the things. Don't get it twisted. I'm not saying it's okay or anything like that at all. But the information was out there for people to know about. So them acting brand new as if this stuff wasn't explained prior, it's just fake as hell to me.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not justifying it as well. I think it was completely messed up that they missed it. I understand the reasons of why they missed it, but I think a lot of people was just so surprised, like, oh, what? how could Capcom do this? You know what I mean? But yo, what's your thoughts? Anybody that want to jump in?
Besides me.
Just give me one
Well,
moment.
I'll give my thoughts real quick. Number one, Street Fighter sucks. Just put that out there. Now that that's out there,
The disrespect.
I heard people complaining, like the most ridiculous complaints over the last few days. Now, granted, I don't care about Street Fighter 5. You know that. But the blueprint for what Street Fighter 5 was initially what the same thing that they defended for Killer Instinct. And people defended that into the earth. And they were happy with whatever Killer Instinct offered. But Street Fighter come out and it's not finished. And people raising saying, like, they wasn't just defending this 2 years ago. But I'm not even going to talk about that. I saw one dude say that PSN was messing up, and the PSN was so messed up that people couldn't play Street Fighter online, and he had to resort to using SharePlay to fight a friend. And I'm like, how does that prove PSN's messing up? If anything, that proved that PSN is better than Capcom server. Because even though you couldn't play through Capcom, PlayStation still let you play your friends.
Yo, can I interject right quick? How is PSN down if you using SharePlay, dumbass?
Yeah, it's crazy. And me and the homie Persona had some excellent matches. He won like 77 of them. I won 3. But still, shout out to the homie Birdie and Ryu. Shout out to the homie.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Look,
Look,
we gonna go through this one more time.
We black, bro.
Ryu.
It's Ryu.
Ryu since '95, bro.
It's Ryu.
It's been Ryu
We don't
since
speak
95.
Japanese.
Yo, it's been Ryu since the birth.
Look,
It's been
It's Ryu,
Ryu
bro.
since the animated
Everybody
movie
teaches
came
how
out.
to say words in Japanese. Say a sentence in Japanese.
It is Ryu.
Say nothing in Japanese besides
Man, I'm
Ryu.
calling that's Ryu.
Nah, it's right, you.
It's Ryu,
Right.
goddammit.
Ryu,
Look at
that's
the
right, it's
animated
Ryu.
movie.
You got
Ryu,
good with it,
how
bro.
black
Oh
people
my
are.
God.
You need to go figure out how to re-eat it. How about that?
I'm setting my
Ryu.
ways, bro. I'm setting my ways. It's Ryu. That's it.
It's Ryu.
Ryu.
I ain't
You
going
from the south side of Chicago is Ryu.
It's Ryu. Goddammit.
I used to say it on Ryu until I evolved.
Until
Oh,
you
now you
evolved.
evolved.
You
Oh,
didn't
okay.
evolve.
What you trying to say,
It's
bro?
Ryu.
You a Pokemon, bro? What?
Until I evolved out of my ignorance.
see, there you go. There you go.
Ryu.
That's all right.
This guy.
Look, let me just say this. I'm sorry. I'm sorry it's petty, I understand. But ever since Street Fighter the animated movie came out, I'm not talking about the other crap. I'm talking about the one that was advertised via manga and was back in the 90s. His name
remember that
has
one.
been pronounced as Ryu. I'm talking about the one with the Sagat fight at the beginning.
The one where
bad.
It's Ryu,
well,
damn
came
it.
from Vega. I mean,
In the
Charlie from
shower,
Vega.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
So if the English dub of Naruto say Sasuke, that's his name. Huh?
No,
Sasuke.
this is Sasuke.
That's
I'm just
Sasuke.
saying, if it ever says Sasuke, that's his name, though, right?
No. God damn it.
All right, then.
People. God damn it.
Mm.
Anyway.
Yo, but to kind of like add on to what Michy and Kev was saying, you know, this goes back to a video that I made about 2 weeks. Actually, no, it was last week. You know, fake outrage, man. Like a lot of this is just, you know, the zealots generating hate within the community, man. Like you got people that are, and I'm not saying that you know some of the people that are angry don't have the game, but you know, if you really are a Street Fighter fanatic, or if you really do follow and keep up with Ono and all these type of things, you would have known this stuff months ago. And to kind of add on to that, people, you know, you had some people that were saying, well, the PlayStation Nation should have advertised this to the community, and it's like we talked about this on quite a few podcasts actually, and and videos and articles, and it's just so many different outlets. And you know, although you know we do bring the news, and you know we all post different articles and stuff like that, you know, all that stuff is voluntary. It's not mandatory. You know, if you want to learn, if you want to know or learn something about a game, do research. You know, do your own research. Don't just take my opinion for it, or anybody in the council's opinion for it, or any video that you see from some big YouTubers' opinion for it. you research games that you're interested in and get the knowledge, man. Don't walk around here blind and oblivious to obvious information, man. That's the problem with a lot of gamers, man. You speak like you know something, but you don't know nothing. You don't got the right information, man. You getting information from the wrong people. You following the wrong people. Stop being a follower and be a leader. You understand?
Yo, Persona, man. I got
Huh?
a question for you, bro.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
All right. So we had about 4 betas, right?
Yeah.
4.
Yeah.
And about like 3 to 4 like little minor stress tests.
Yeah.
What happened with these servers, man?
You know what, man? I am not an engineer, so I can't even answer that. You feel
Nah,
me? The best.
it's crazy though because when we first boot up the game, like I booted up the game 12 o'clock on the dot, right?
Yeah, I did too. Yeah.
And at first I didn't log in, but then the second try I logged in, and I just saw like the world map that they have. That joint was green, dog. I'm not even trying. As I said, I'm not trying to justify it because I share the same anger as people when it came to the servers. I was like, yo, this is bad. It's a fair launch. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, but what happened? Do you agree that this is a failed launch and Capcom should get this together?
No, that's a funny question. Yes and no. Just because you can be as prepared as you want for a launch. You have to think of it like this, and I'm gonna get a little techie for a second. When it comes to data transfer, and when it comes to servers and all that type of stuff, think of it as a highway with 4 lanes. You feel me? Now, you ever driving to work in the morning and all those lanes are full, and you're like, how the hell is all these lanes not moving? That's what happened on launch day at Capcom. I'm not making excuses saying that the launch should have been better. They should have been better prepared, yes. But there's only so much that you can prepare for. It's just like a DDoS. You feel me? You can prepare for it as much as possible, but at the same time, it's still gonna mess you up in some way. Now, what I will say is, we ain't have, for comparison's sake, we didn't have a Halo Master Chief situation where the servers, when it's the servers is up. Like me and Dante have been fighting for like the past hour, no issues. You feel me? The servers are working. When I'm training, I have it set to ranked matches, so it searches for ranked matches, and I get ranked matches pretty frequently. So the servers are working. Are they perfect? No, but
it's a lot better than what it was from day
launch
one.
day. Yeah, it's a lot better than what it was on
day
launch
one.
day.
You was waiting for hours. Like I got it on the stream and everything. You know what I'm saying? I got a 30-minute stream and I think I got into 1 match.
So is it a fair launch?
Nah.
I think so.
I think it is, man.
I think it is.
I don't think
you can't
say
deny.
that.
I'm going against the grain. Fuck that.
You can't deny that they had issues. Like that's no denying it.
Honestly, it's a failed launch.
It's a fail. You can't deny that. I mean, you being, contrarian is cool, but you still gotta be true to the situation. And you buy this game, which is already like, it's not even, everything is not even there basically. So you basically just want to get online, hop on with your friends, and it's not working, and you sitting there looking at the title screen over and over, like I was last night actually. I couldn't even log in. I couldn't even like make an ID. People that, what's your ID? I'm like, I don't even have one because I can't log into the server. So it's a failed launch. Luckily, they're starting to fix it out. They're starting to make it a little bit better now, and as the days go on, it'll get better and better to where it needs to be. But at the same time, when you pay $60 for this game, it's not like, or you're not on PC getting it for $30, or if you don't have that Best Buy thing, I mean, it sucks because you really can't really do nothing with the game.
Paid $80.
Yes, that's you. I mean, that make me pissed. If I pay $80 and it's not working, I mean, what do you expect to do? You know what I'm saying? So to me, it's a failed launch.
Okay, that's fair. Fair enough. I'll agree.
AAA games, what AAA game is launched perfectly? It's Disney is launched perfectly.
But see, that's the problem though. Like a lot of we as gamers can't be accepting of the flaws that continuously keep happening with these game launches. You can't be accepting of that.
But can it ever be perfect though? I don't think
Nah,
you
but
can
that's the thing. It's like you can't accept it, but no company is perfect, man. I'm sorry. No,
Yeah, I mean,
like
that's true,
even with
too.
Call of Duty had two. They had one beta, but the beta lasted like a week or so. And at launch day, it was still messed up.
It
Like
was
That's like
jacked
saying
up
you
on
buy
it
a
was
new
I
still
iPhone.
remember.
messed up launch
Buy a
day.
new
They
I'm
just
say this.
they
I'm gonna say
just
this. People is misconstruing COD. COD didn't have a bad launch. It's just the game itself had to update with the actual server. When people booted up the game, they were on the late. They was on the late file version than what the online version is. So all you had to do was actually close out the game and start it up until they update. Then you could just play. It
And
wasn't a
plus,
bunch of launch.
where's all this outrage when GTA launched and then how it launched and then the online mode was like what 2 months? Well, it got
It was
pushed
a
back.
month after. It was a
It didn't
month
come out
after.
though. Didn't it keep getting pushed back?
Oh yeah. During when it did launch for that month though,
come
it was
on. We
really
talking.
bad.
That's favoritism right there, man.
All
Come
right, let
on.
me
You
ask
can't
one
do
more
that.
question.
That's not favoritism. That
Mhm.
was just as
Most
bad
of
with the
us, most
online.
of us understood the reason why this game came out this date, but
Evo,
should they have?
I said that last podcast.
freaking
That's
Evo.
it's obvious.
They
You think
should
they
they
should have
should have
waited?
pushed it
It
back.
was obvious.
Do you think they should have waited?
I think they should at least pushed it back the next month.
I don't think that.
I
Um,
don't think so.
I
Because
don't
people
think
say
that.
Disney should have waited to launching. Launching. I don't think so.
you know what? I think this was a good launch date because, like, you thinking of Evo and stuff like that, but you also got to factor in the competition of the other games
The
as well, man.
division. That's
Like,
gonna
yo,
slaughter
the
a lot of
division,
games,
like,
man.
yo, the division, and then if
Okay,
they
so
would
the
have
video
waited,
come out and then it don't work properly. I want to see the same people
and then if
talking
they
about
would
the
have waited till
division.
April,
Oh, it's gonna fail.
Uncharted,
Yeah, it's gonna
you know,
fail. I know you
Ratchet
know
and
that right
Clank.
now.
Nah. But you got to understand, we're not talking about a new IP here. We're talking about Street Fighter. Street Fighter is the go-to fighter when it comes to fighting games. So I don't think the
Yeah.
division
It's
would
the
have.
go-to fighter
Yeah, the
amongst
division
the
is a new
hardcore community.
IP, man. Street Fighter's gonna sell regardless
Yo,
what they
there's a lot
come
of
No,
people.
but you
There's a
know
lot of
you
people
Storm is
say
buying.
that.
Hold on,
You
one at a
say
time,
that.
one at a
There's
time.
a lot of people buying a PlayStation 4 now that didn't even have a PlayStation. Is because they want to play Street Fighter. Casual people. There's a lot of complaints with the casual people because they don't know as far as the
That's true.
Capcom news that's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, the game didn't have this. They just went out to go. Oh, Street Fighter's out. I'm buying that because that's a household name, Street
That's
Fighter.
true.
So
That's true.
I don't think pushing it to March would have affected this game anyhow. You know what I mean?
Nah, I think it would have. I think it would have.
Yeah, I think you
I
underestimating the division. I really
yeah.
do.
No,
I
And
think
I'm not even
I
trying to
think you guys
say
underestimating Street Fighter. This game been
no.
out since years
yeah.
ago.
I mean that's
No,
true,
no,
but
no.
it's a fighter though. I mean and like I said, most people who buy fighters, like especially like the casual crowd, they're gonna play for like 2 to 3 weeks and it's gonna be over anyway.
But
You
that
know
can
what
you
I'm
can
saying?
say that can be said with any game, any game.
That's true too. But more so fighters because a lot of people can't go online and win matches. A lot of people's not gonna put in the time. It's like a casual game basically. You play with your friends. But you're not gonna sit there and go in the lab. You're not gonna do all that.
hmm
So they need to get this right now while there's really no competition out right now because if I'm a casual guy and I see the division which is going to be advertised everywhere, and I see Street Fighter, I'm like, okay, I know I'm not going to really play that like that. I'd rather play this with my friends because I know everybody's going to buy this game. All your friends is not going to buy Street Fighter. That's just the realness of it. You can't.
I don't agree.
To me, I feel like it's a smart launch. February was perfect. They pretty much got it to itself. I know you got Ninja Storm, but that's like a different crowd. Those games are going to sell regardless. Street Fighter, it has to be placed in a certain spot, and it's a perfect spot. They can't do March and they can't do April.
I'm not disagreeing as far as it's a perfect spot. Yeah, it is a perfect spot. You can maximize on your sales. But I'm just saying I don't think the division would have hurt the game.
Nah, I think it might have. It would have
I personally
clashed.
think.
It would have it.
Yeah, it's kind
Look,
of,
look who was hyping the
personally think.
division. It's more of the casual, not casual, the hardcore people because the hardcore people are those people that pre-order so they can play the beta. Those are the people that know about the
but
betas and
pre-order,
all that
you
stuff.
only have to I mean, you don't have to spend no money to pre-order. You just go to Amazon, so that's not really saying much.
But not
either.
everybody
still
knows
have
about
to-
that.
everybody-
Everybody don't know about
Yeah,
that.
that's
A lot of
true
people,
too. I mean,
Know that
Like,
more than what you think.
That's what I'm saying. I think you kind of
More than what you
underestimating the
think.
crowd, man. I really do feel like the division is like the mainstay game
But then
until
again, it's
April.
still
I-
You know
confusing.
what I'm
Though.
saying?
I agree with Chuck though. Go ahead, Dante.
The division, the Street Fighter has two things going for it. Where I don't think the division would have hurt it. It has the hardcore people that people like to watch these tournaments and all that. Like, yo, I want to be like Daigo. Let me go get Street Fighter.
How many people are really
You
doing
have those people.
that?
And then you have people that actually just like the fighting games. You know what I mean? They're gonna pick up fighting games. You know what I mean? I don't. And this as I said, this game is not like Nitro Plus Blasters. Or if Nitro Plus Blasters get pushed back in March, then nobody's in that game. No, this is Street Fighter. You know what I mean?
I understand what
look
you're
at the
saying.
emotions that happened when this game was announced.
Broken and unfinished era.
You know what I mean? This joint broke the internet.
I'm
where
gonna tell you
people were
something.
getting you had to get
I'm gonna tell you
flagged because of
something,
their
man.
YouTube.
I'm gonna tell you something. Ninja Storm 4 will sell more than Street Fighter 5. Tell me
What?
that right now.
No.
They already.
I
Street
agree
Fighter.
on
So
that.
let me ask you
I
something.
think-
Hold on. Let me
agree.
ask you something. When Ninja Storm break, will Street Fighter 5 break a mil next
Yes.
week?
Yes.
It's gonna break a mil.
Yes.
Maybe
Sure.
not a week. I don't think maybe a week.
Nah,
If
I'm
you-
saying
And
a
I'm
week.
telling you, man. I'm telling you, bro.
You saying Ninja
like
Storm gonna break a million in a week?
It will because
It
the
already
reason why
did.
Ninja
It already,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna say
Storm
Ninja
already
Storm
did.
already did a million.
Oh,
That's
did
what I'm
1 point,
saying.
It did
So I'm-
1.5,
I think
but that's across 3
I-
platforms. As
yeah, that's
opposed
across
to 2.
3 platforms. Though.
Wait a
Yeah,
minute,
that's,
three?
that's what
Okay.
I'm.
But I mean,
That's what I'm
so
saying.
Wait.
okay, yeah, one
Wait,
extra
three?
platform, but I mean, Ninja Storm. Let's just be real. It's not gonna really do that well.
Is
You gotta-
Ninja Storm is Ninja Storm a bigger game than Street Fighter?
Nah, Ninja Storm is a pot. No, don't sleep on Ninja Storm. Like
I
Ninja
know
Storm
Ninja
gonna
Storm is
push.
popular.
gonna
Xenoverse
push.
sold over 3. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, so
Listen,
are people
Chuck.
really gonna buy Street Fighter like that?
Chuck, you gotta
Honestly.
understand.
Nah.
You gotta
See, this is the
understand.
thing.
You gotta understand, Chuck. Ninja Storm is good. It's people. I know a lot of people that is in the community. They love that games, but it's not a console seller like Street Fighter. Street Fighter is a console seller. People will buy a console to play Street Fighter.
That is
Oh, I don't
true,
know.
but
That's
I
true.
don't know. about
no.
that.
With that, I agree with. But see, the difference between Street Fighter and the Division is more appealing to a casual than Street Fighter because with the Division, you already know how shooters work. You just pick up the controller and go. As
I don't-
opposed
I
to
don't
Street
agree.
Fighter,
Mhm.
as opposed to Street
Exactly,
Fighter
I'm
where you
telling
really
you,
gotta
man.
put, you gotta like in Street Fighter, a casual can pick up Street Fighter and have fun. You know, even if he's losing, he can have fun. But it's only so much you're gonna play losing till you get turned off and you like, look,
My
I'm
point
done
Nah,
with
but
this.
they made this game. They made certain things in this game where a casual can pick up. From watching all the dev commentary, like casual matches.
Casuals ain't watching dev commentaries, brother.
That's what I'm
No,
saying,
no,
on,
I'm
though,
man.
bro.
saying,
Like,
though,
You thinking of yourself?
No,
man.
no. I'm saying, actually watching it. What they're saying about the casual market. They understood the whole casual thing is how casuals can be terrified to get online, but they're making it a way accessible for them to get online, learn about the game, and play online. That's what the big push is for Street Fighter 5. They've been saying that for like the longest.
But I'm saying that. But look at this though. Like offline, I could play the Division and have success. You know how many? And, you know, you don't really have to go online with the Division. In Street Fighter, how long you gonna really stay offline, man?
All right.
You know, you play survival, you play through the story, and then you try to go online and you're getting waxed.
So you telling
You're not
me
gonna really play that no more.
telling
I'm
me
just-
casual is going to have a more fun time going into the division in the dark zone and all that stuff by himself.
No,
Yes.
I'm not. No, that's not what I'm saying.
Yes.
I'm saying
If
that
he's
they
not
have
online,
more
he won't be able
content
to,
on the offline modes. It's more content offline, so
The
they can
Division
spend
is
more time
online
with
too,
that
though.
game.
I'm saying
I'm not saying
Nah,
it's
but you
not
can do the
though.
story without.
That's
do
what
the
I'm
story and
saying.
all that
Yeah,
extra
I'm not
shit
saying
without
you don't
nobody.
have to necessarily go to the dark zone to play the Division. Once you're done with Street Fighter and you beat the story or whatever, and then you have to go online. There's nothing else to do. So that's what I'm saying. So after a while, you're gonna get tired of getting waxed. I'm like, man, I'm about to go turn this into GameStop, and they're gonna give me $10. You know, and they're gonna put it on something else. I mean, that's what's gonna happen.
I can't agree with that.
I agree
That-
with
that-
that.
I'm just being real though, man.
I mean, Mari's perspective is coming from a guy who buys fight sticks and Hori controllers and everything else.
That's what I'm
Nah, nah,
saying,
I'm
man.
saying- I'm
You
Nah,
get
saying-
a
you are
person like
thinking
me
like
that
that.
don't really care about fighters. I fight a little bit, and I throw it to the side.
I'm
Thanks.
telling you, that's the majority of the
yeah.
community. That's what's
But
gonna
That's what
happen.
I'm
this is
saying.
what I'm
Like
saying.
people aren't gonna be dedicated.
This is why I always do. I listen to what you guys say, but then I try to line it up. If what you're
Okay.
saying is true, it would have been lined up with an even more difficult game, which is Street Fighter 4. That game sold a lot.
It sold
Yeah,
about 4
a lot
million.
of
But it
those
sold a
guys
lot
traded
of
in
those
too.
new
Yeah, but how many
platforms though.
editions that came out though? I mean, you trying to. I'm
That's
not saying Street Fighter 4 is harder than Street Fighter 5. No doubt about that. You know, I mean, it's night and day. But at the same time, going online and getting waxed is still going online and getting waxed. And ain't nobody gonna sit there and lose these games over and over and over again, especially not no casual guy
that
who's a
can't
non-competitive guy, and he's gonna get frustrated. I'm turning it in.
all right.
That's it.
Look
Nah,
at
I ain't gonna
COD.
say he's gonna turn it in. He probably just gonna put
Look
it
at
aside.
COD. Look at COD. Okay, people call that the casual shooter. More casuals is buying that shooter compared to other shooters, right? Wrong or right?
No,
Right.
COD is pick up and play for kids. I'm gonna tell you a game that proves our point. Look at Madden. Every year you hear somebody say Madden is trash. Why?
Okay.
Because they get stumped in Madden.
They get stumped.
But does that decline the sales of Madden though? Madden
Yes, it declines the sales of Madden.
it's always a
Absolutely.
top 10 selling game though.
That's because people love football. They play Madden for 3 weeks and trade it in.
Exactly.
Madden.
Well,
I'm
they
sorry,
do.
So
Madden
you just
live
see,
They
but
once
play
Barry,
the
Madden for
season.
3 weeks and trade it
Once the
in.
season
Fighter.
ends, it's over for Madden, bro.
Street
That's what it
Fighter
is.
is a household name like
no, no, no.
Madden.
See,
What
I see
Chuck
what
is
Barry's
saying
doing
is,
though. Barry is thinking of the sale only.
yeah,
Capcom got the sale and that's it. No, you
That's
gotta
what we're
think
talking
of
about.
yeah.
no, no,
No,
no. But
what
you
Chuck
talking
said
about
that
something.
Barry's not listening to is people will buy Street Fighter and they will get tired of Street Fighter really quick and get rid of it.
That's where you guys you guys went off topic. You guys try to turn the topic because
No,
I said
that's just what Chuck was
no,
saying.
that was the whole basis of me talking about division, how it's gonna end the sales or diminish the sales of Street Fighter.
No,
No,
but this is what I'm
but the
saying. But
point
if
I
you
was making
comparing,
though. Yeah, go
Chuck,
ahead.
go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
No,
You
go
know,
ahead.
that's
I
okay.
disagreed and I said no because at the end of the day, Street Fighter is a household name.
Yeah, but
People
that
still
doesn't
want to
mean nothing.
buy
If I have a
Street
chance to
Fighter.
buy a new game that I know I'm gonna play longer than Street Fighter, why would I
Yeah.
spend my money on
It's a
Street Fighter?
household name. People
That the
No,
stop
household
playing
name don't
Madden.
mean nothing,
no, but
man.
see, look, this is
Yeah,
what
when
Chuck
it
is
come
saying, right?
when it comes to a casual,
Let me
wait,
see
wait.
if I can better explain Chuck's point, right? Okay, let's say everybody in here plays fighters, right? But me. Will Street Fighter Five make me buy it just because it's Street Fighter Five and it's a household name? It won't.
But
Madden
you
is
don't
a
like Street
popular
Fighter.
game. None of y'all bought it,
What's the
so
problem with
don't
That
act like
man?
you
it
can't
being a
just go by a
household name and being
name.
popular
That
makes
doesn't
people buy
mean
it.
anything.
Well, I
That
bought
doesn't
That
mean
Madden.
means
anything.
nothing.
I bought Madden.
It does go by it because
Yeah, Jaleesa bought it.
I'm not talking about individuals personally. Everybody have their individual taste of game. I'm talking about what's the grand scheme going on here. Madden is a top 10 selling game regardless. If I don't like it,
Right. It's
players
the
don't like it.
only
Only
football
football
game you
game.
can buy.
And what
So
is
they
the
have a
best?
market.
What is
Just
the
like if
best?
Street Fighter was the only fighter, it will sell even
What
more
is the
because there's
best?
nobody else out
Fighter's not
there.
the only fighter, but why is it the best selling fighter every time? It's the top selling fighter. What fighter is other than Mortal Kombat? What fighter is
Oh,
competing with
yeah,
Street
and
Fighter?
Hey, go look at Mortal Kombat sales. I don't think Street Fighter gonna touch that. I
That's
don't.
just
Let's
like
Nah,
look it up right
that's
now.
I
like
mean, but
that's like you had
It sounds to
see,
me
but
like you don't think Street Fighter has that
Yeah,
selling
Yeah,
power.
because
I don't. Hey,
no,
I,
no,
I
no.
don't
See,
know.
this is the thing. Street Fighter has that pull. I'm not disputing that Street Fighter. Like I grew up on Street Fighter. We all in here
Everybody
grew up
did.
on Street Fighter. People that are casuals grew up on Street Fighter. But it goes back to a video that I made a couple weeks ago talking about when it comes to somebody that's walking into GameStop. A casual guy walks into GameStop and he sees that we'll say division. You see the division. You love shooters. Shooters is what you love. But you see that Street Fighter game that you was kind of eyeing, but you love shooters more. Which one you think they're gonna pick up, man? They're gonna pick up the game that they're comfortable with, which is the shooter, which is division.
yo,
Exactly. That's what
you
I'm
guys, you
saying.
When it
guys are
comes to
underestimating
No, I
the
think you're
call.
overestimating
No,
Street Fighter.
I'm not. You know why? I'm about to shut it down.
Mortal Kombat X
This,
sold 1
this,
mil.
this
Over
is a
2 mil.
game that people is like, yo, you know what? I'm buying Street Fighter. I'm just gonna buy me some fight pads I'm gonna
Bro,
buy.
but you talking about a small? You're taking the
gonna buy
sample. You're talking about the sample,
No.
but not the population.
Uh-huh.
You're trying to make
lot of-
you trying to make the whole world. Everybody doesn't think like that though.
No,
Just
no.
because
Everybody
ain't
ain't
nobody
buying
stick.
fight
why?
sticks, bro.
Everybody ain't buying no
Everybody
stick,
not
man.
buying
But
fight
you know
sticks.
why I'm going on for the whole world? Because I'm going based off of the statistics of what is going on. These
Show me where you found a statistic at.
Please,
You lying
show me,
sack of
bro.
shit.
Show me the
Show me
stats,
some
man.
statistics. Show me.
Link them boys, bro. Because like I said,
Go on, man.
Hey Chuck, tell him we got proof. Everybody was hyped for UFC last year. Remember?
Yep.
How much
Hey,
UFC sell?
I bought
Sales.
I bought it.
UFC.
Nah, but you
well,
want
actually, it
person-
came out in 2014 though.
Well,
Bro.
yeah, 2014.
check this
How
out,
much
check
did
this out.
UFC sell?
You guys say I can't have a metric? Go on Mad Cats, go on Amazon, go to Best Buy, go
You
wherever
can't
you
use
can
that.
get
If
a
they
I'm
said,
about to
hey,
shut
if
that
they
down.
ain't selling
I'm
a
about to
million
shut that
fight
down.
sticks, it don't matter. That's straight
I'm about
up,
to
bro.
shut that
Now,
down.
now you
know
just
this,
added a
Barry.
stipulation.
You
You
know-
added-
No, I'm not
know
adding
this.
this. You saying the name is gonna carry the
Yes.
game.
No.
So
Barry,
they should be a million fight sticks.
You can't use that.
So,
Barry, you
like-
can't use that because you know that these companies ship those type of products in
Persona,
limited
I can't
quantities.
use that, but we was at PSX and niggas was buying Street Fighter 5.
Yeah.
How many people?
Hey, how
was
many
at
people
PSX,
is that,
bro?
man?
It
Like,
doesn't
come
matter.
on,
It
bro.
doesn't matter. It was gone.
5,000 to
It was gone.
6,000 people,
This
bro, out of
game is
millions.
pushing it. That's why I'm talking.
And they
Out of
probably
millions.
had
I'll
like
try it,
47 fight sticks at PSX.
I'll
Like,
try
come
it,
on,
King.
man.
Yo, when
Come
I
on,
when
you
I
smarter
bought
than
my-
that,
You're,
I
man.
bought my
you're missing the whole
bought-
argument by adding Xbox stipulation. I'm talking about the push of this game.
How many fight sticks did they have at PSX, Bar?
What happened?
How many fight
don't know.
sticks did they have at PSX?
Yo,
How many
I bought-
people
I
did you
bought- I
see
bought my
walking with
PS
fight sticks?
I saw a lot. I saw a lot.
It wasn't a lot.
I
Barry.
saw a lot.
It
Oh.
was not a lot.
Look,
You might have
I
seen
sat-
people with
look,
fight
when I
sticks.
was at PlayStation
No.
Experience, I stood
lot
on
of
that line
people-
for 45 minutes, bro.
A lot of people had PS4s walking out of there, and I saw a lot of fight sticks walking out of there.
Nah.
You trying to compare the number of fight sticks you saw to a person who bought a fight stick at PSX?
No, I'm trying to compare. I'm trying to tell you that this game pushes people to buy
Barry,
things.
Barry, if you
Things are being
Ain't
sold
nobody
out.
buying no fight
Mad
sticks,
Cat,
bro.
you cannot find a Chung-Li
you
fight stick
tripping,
right
man.
now.
Barry,
You cannot find a
But
Barry, let me
Persona
ask
was
you a
in that
Of course,
line,
it's only a
though.
limited supply,
let me ask
though.
you-
You
let
act
me
like
ask
it's
you
an
a question.
unlimited supply.
how
I'm
many
not-
people?
everything
If you had
has a
to
limit.
guess,
Oh,
guess,
Lord.
how many people you think was at PSX? If you had to guess a number, just guess a
It
number.
was about like 5,000. They
The
said.
dude said that they have about 5,000 seats, but as far as people that got tickets, it was over 11,000. That was
Okay.
coming
So
through.
we'll say roughly 8,000 to 9,000 people showed up at PSX. The last day that I was at PSX, I went back to the Capcom line. They still had fight sticks there. They still had all that shit that Ono was wearing the day he came out on the stage. They still had all that.
Did people buy it though, Persona?
Yes, people
we
did
going
buy
off-
it,
we
but it
going
didn't
off
sell
topic.
out.
We're going off topic. Look, can I just say this? Because we need to move
I
on.
need to talk about the sales. Y'all went from sales to
Yeah,
PSX.
you really are. That's what I'm saying. We are.
Nah, well, he was swinging. We swinging. We moving. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
My
listen.
point was that this
Oh
game
my God.
I got you back, Chuck.
that it's not. They trying to make it seem like it's not a brand name, a household name. People
Yo.
buy these things just because of this game, like fight sticks, fight pads. We have Brooke bought fights. Brooke overplay on a fight stick. He bought a
That's
fight.
one person.
What does that
Okay.
mean, though?
That's not
What
enough,
does
Listen,
that
listen,
mean?
listen.
That's the
What
Barry,
does
you
that
tryna-
mean?
At the end of the
you
day,
tryna
the
generalize the
game can
community.
push
You can't
somebody
do that.
to buy another purchase. That's why
Man.
how strong.
Man, no, it
Courtney buy
can't.
games
Brooke
just
been
because they on
doing.
PSN.
Brooke been playing fighting games way before he brought the fight stick.
Brooke been playing fighting.
That's what I'm
games, but when
saying. You're not even taking that into account. That doesn't make
You can't
mean
justify
anything.
that purchase.
That's my whole point. Brooke been playing fighting games. He been playing Street Fighter all his life. But when this game came out, Street Fighter 5, he decides, oh, you know what? I'm gonna buy a fight stick.
That's because he
But
had the
Brooke isn't a
deals with it,
casual,
though.
bruh. Brooke ain't a
Yeah.
casual though.
Look, I played
Yeah.
Street Fighter since Street Fighter 1. I could care less.
Listen.
My point
It's as simple as
is,
this.
That's exactly.
Let Kev talk, let Kev talk.
You're trying to negate my one person example by bringing up your only one person example.
Right, exactly. So you can't base everybody off one person.
That's why I brought the Mad Catz website to say it's been sold out. Then you added a stipulation.
How many did they have, boy?
Exactly.
Oh, Lord.
Exactly. That's my
How
point.
many did they have?
Barry, like I said, you know that they make these fight sticks in limited quantities. You know this. So of course
Can I-
you're
Like, come
gonna
on,
sell
man.
out, bro.
Can I please just break this down?
Kev, go ahead,
Break
bro.
this
Go
down.
ahead,
Can
go
we
ahead, Kev.
please
Alright.
stop talking about Street Fighter? God
No, yeah,
dang.
go
Street
ahead,
Fighter
go
week.
ahead.
We're gonna talk about Street Fighter, but listen,
Nope.
let me go ahead and break this down. Okay, first and foremost, all right, Street Fighter sells well. All right. Now, in comparison, if you want to compare the two, this is Chuck was right, but he was wrong. All right. You were wrong in regards to the fact of Street Fighter reaching the point of Mortal Kombat X. Now, Street Fighter is the best fighting seller, but if you want to compare it to Mortal Kombat X, it has only sold between the systems 3 million copies. Street Fighter sold about, I think, 4 million on the PlayStation alone. All right. So the game will sell. Now, will it sell on Naruto? I don't know, because that's a multi-platform game. But in regards to your statement with Mortal Kombat, I believe that it can outsell Mortal Kombat X off the PlayStation alone. Is it a system seller? That's to be determined over time. We find that information out later. Will it
Okay,
outsell?
can I ask you this real fast though? You said, so is that the total sales of all the Street Fighters?
Yeah. Well, no. That's not.
Or is that just
that's
just Street Fighter 4 though?
I'm just comparing it to the last. I'm comparing last gen Street Fighter, which is Street Fighter 4. We can even include our arcade edition. I didn't look that up just yet. I just looked it up real quickly since you brought up Mortal Kombat X. But in comparison with last gen, which is the PS3, it sold 4 million on the PS3 alone, as far as Street Fighter is concerned. Now, Mortal Kombat X overall, which I just looked up, it is about at 3.6 million.
Okay.
All right.
But
So Street Fighter-
can I say this though? I
What?
was about to say because MKX was only on the new systems though.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Mhm.
saying.
But the install base is kind of different though too. You know what I'm saying?
Both of
I mean,
them.
are
wanna know how you gonna
we
know
strictly
if
just talking
it's
about
fair.
Street Fighter 4? Are we talking about like Super Street Fighter
I
4,
was just
Ultra?
comparing Mortal Kombat X in comparison to Street Fighter 4. I'm not talking
Okay.
about overall. Overall, I still believe that Street Fighter has been will probably outsell it, but that's just my assumption. I'm not stating that as a
Okay.
fact or anything like that. Now, in regards to Naruto, that is a large fan base. All right. I'm not sure if it will sell, but I believe it would get close to that. Um, Probably at a different speed though, because fighters sell differently over time. So yes,
Yeah, like
if
Evo
y'all going
time,
into
fighters
this
will pick up.
whole fight stick ordeal and comparing all of that shit is unnecessary. Let's just keep it funky. All right, sorry, Mark. That's unnecessary, bro.
Because this is why I love arguments, because people like, I put out stuff and I like to see how people switch it up. My whole
Oh, don't
reference
act
of
like
me
you said this
putting
up.
up the fight and stuff is to show that this game is a household name, that people will buy this game and they were willing to buy an extra item accessory just because of this game alone, because the hype of it. Similar like COD. If COD was to come out with the game and a controller, people's gonna buy the game. People's gonna buy the controller
That's
just
what
because
any
of
The
game
COD.
controller ain't sell out.
No, but I'm saying because the household name of the game. It's like, oh, you know what? The hype, the hype of the game. That's what's gonna bring revenue to a lot of things. That's what I'm saying. I don't think that Street Fighter will be diminished as far as sales if it would have came out in March, because it's such a household name compared to, regardless of not how well the division is going to be or how well it received, it's still a new game. It's still a new IP.
Yeah, new IP with
Street
hype
Fighter
though.
been out since
It's
92.
different. It's a
People
new
know
IP
Street
with
Fighter.
hype though. It's a difference though.
Household name, new IP, regardless of how much hype it is. You're not going to go with a new IP over
Man,
house.
I think it's got
Why not?
hype, but I think some of the hype fell for the division too, because it's not what some people wanted, especially with the downgrade situation.
That's another topic
Well-
within itself.
No, I'm just
Well-
saying. I'm just saying what he was saying about the whole hype situation. I guess we'll see at the end of the week.
And just like you said, though, Street Fighter 5 is not what some people wanted.
Exactly. And if a casual guy, like I said, we just go back to the beginning. You have two choices. What are you really gonna pick? A fighting game that most of your friends won't even be playing, or a game that everybody's gonna be playing? It's not rocket
But
science.
why will most of your friends not play? It's the de
Why
facto
not?
fighting game. That's what I'm trying to
It
get.
doesn't matter though. It's a lot of people who don't like
It's
certain
not just
genres
a
though.
fighting game. It's not just Nitro Blasters, guys. It's just a fighting game. It's the de
We
facto
already
fighting
proved
game.
it, Chuck. Madden is a de facto football game. Who in here plays it besides me, Jaleesa, and Chuck?
Nobody.
But a lot of people still play it though.
What does that have to do with everybody, though?
I'm not going off of personal one-on-one of who
Look,
likes
the
it. Like,
facto
I'm
don't
going off
mean
of the
that people are
general
going
grand
to buy
scheme of
it.
things. I don't like Madden. I don't like Madden. I don't play Madden. But does that change the option that Madden is still the de facto football game where people are
It's
going to
the
be
only
behind?
game though.
Well, true. That's a good point.
It's the only game
That's
in
the
its
only
trouble.
game. There's
I
nothing
mean,
else
it's
I
out.
said that
horrible.
about 2K, even though
You
we
can say
here
that.
live.
You can say that about 2K.
Well, ain't nobody gonna buy live, man. We
You
all
can say that about
stop.
You can say that FIFA.
Well, we know one person that'll buy live.
We can
I
say
ain't
that
gonna say
about
no more.
COD. We can say that about COD. There's many shooters that's out here, but what's the de facto shooting game? Why? The
Well,
name.
you can say that because they have more options, though. I mean, because it sells. But
There's
you can
a lot
say
of-
that because
there's a lot
it's
of
Halo, it's Rainbow Six, it's
lot of
other
fighting.
options out there, so it's easy to say that. Can't say
a
that
lot of
anymore.
fighting.
That's a bad example.
There's a lot. I'm talking about the well, yeah, Madden. Yeah, I agree with you on that. I'm talking about COD. Regardless of people not liking COD, they hate COD. It is still, regardless of your personal feelings, it is still the de facto shooting game, similar to like Street Fighter. Wrong or right?
I think you're wrong. Well, you might be right on that. I don't know. I mean,
I never said we'll see.
Yo, we always have these arguments, and sometimes I just sit back and chill when the console podcast come back, and I slightly bring it in. You're gonna see. Don't worry, guys. You're gonna see. But yo, let's go into the Street Fighter news though. Capcom, they confirmed that they will be addressing rage quitting. A lot of people was quitting out fights. I had that happen to me in the beta a lot, where people quit out the fight, and you don't get nothing. You don't get no fight points, nothing. So they said that they're gonna come up with a way to address the whole people quitting out on games and stuff. Where that's another thing that should have been just implemented right at launch. I don't know how that wasn't there.
They should know fools gonna rage quit. They do that in every game.
Yeah, you gotta have something set up for that. Do y'all want to talk about this whole microtransaction stuff? To explain this stuff.
It's not that hard though.
You talking about for the fighters, right?
Because they put out a whole like detailed, like article saying how the microtransaction works, and as far as people getting how much fight money during like per episode of stories and stuff like that. So if you play each character in the story right now that they have, you will get a max of 10,000 fight money just towards your bank. So if you beat the game with everybody, that will probably be, what's that, 160,000 fight money. And I think they said that each character is going to cost 100,000. I don't know if you spend your fight money and play the story again, you will earn the fight money again. I don't know if that's happening, but yeah, each character in the DLC is going to be 100 fight money. But when the online games, the rank matches, you only earn 50 per match. So
that's a struggle.
That's going to be a lot. So you got to do like the survival mode and all the other stuff to earn fight money.
That'll be the true test of how much people play the game. If they unlock all the characters, somebody playing the hell out that game. If you see people not unlocking the characters,
they bought the season pass. That's what happened. Because you can buy the season pass too. So.
And also, there's a lot of hints about a whole Tekken 7 character might be in Street Fighter 5. We got a hint of somebody asked, is there zero possibility for a Sagat? And Ono said that the possibility is not zero. He can only say that now, thanks. And also, a lot of people asked about would there be a new Dark Stalkers game, and he said that he would love to do a new Dark Stalkers game, but I guess they don't have the time or whatever to do that. But yo, overall impressions before we move on with Street Fighter 5, man.
Read books.
I mean, I think overall, I think the gameplay to me is so good. I think it's fun. You know, it's easier to actually do combos in Street Fighter 5 than it was in Street Fighter 4. I mean, it took me like a month or two to even kind of grasp the concept of doing combos in Street Fighter 4. I kind of just picked it up pretty easy in Street Fighter 5. The character selection is very vast, a lot of different characters this time around with some returning or whatnot. The game looks beautiful. You know, I like the game, man. I like the game. When a lot of these pop off, it's gonna be on and popping, man.
I love the music. The music is growing on. I was listening to the music on YouTube today, man. I was like, yo, this music is beautiful.
The music
Yo.
on Spotify, ain't it?
Yeah, they got a playlist.
Yeah. Yo, Rashid theme. Yeah, I love that joint, B. I love that joint. Whoever, yo, I love that, yo. But yo, yeah, I agree, man. The game looks good. It's running good. As far as when I go into these online matches, I'm not really getting any lag. I did get like somebody got booted like one match when I was going in, but overall it's been pretty good.
Yeah, I'm playing a ranked match right now.
Getting bodied.
But yo, let's move on, man, because you know we've been talking about this for like almost an hour.
Yes.
But yo, PS4, there's a sign up going on right now for the next system update, which is pretty cool because Sony they only did it for the MVP program members, but now they're opening up to a lot of the more PS4 PSN members. So if you guys are interested and you want to sign up for the PS4 system software that's coming in March, the beta is coming in March. You can do that right now if you go to the PlayStation blog. But yo, what is a feature? If you guys can pick one feature, what feature would you like to see in this new system update that's coming?
Free notifications.
Okay, we got.
Nah, I ain't trying to see that, man. Screw that. I got like almost 500 friends.
I mean, they should make it prioritize like you do the
Yeah, I
favorite.
mean,
That'd be
favorite
easy.
friends.
Right. That's easy.
I just want to prioritize my friends in certain little groups so I know who play what. Cause everybody don't play everything. I wouldn't mind.
Yeah, that's true.
That.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I just got a title. Damn, man. Wait, hold up. Who said that you received 50 fight money? Because I just got 1,000 for a rank match.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I was
Literally.
getting 50. Let me read it again.
Well, I think one thing I want is more so for the app. I want it to be similar to Smart Glass. Like if I like upload a screenshot or like a video or something, I want to be able to watch it before I actually like put it out there. You know, and because screenshots, you gotta kind of like send it to send it to Twitter first and get it like that. If I could just kind of look at it on the app, you know what I'm saying?
Wait, you talking about?
Cool.
I think you can do that if you watch it. You can see it on the app now.
Yeah.
Like you can see, it looks like a little screen like the homepage on the actual console. You can click to watch it.
So as soon as I take the screenshot, I don't have to share it to see it?
Nah, you can do that. You can actually do that in the capture gallery on your PlayStation.
No, I'm talking about on the app though.
I mean, you take it in the game and someone looks, it should show up on the news feed that you just took a screenshot.
He's talking about like how Xbox
on the phone.
Yeah,
like
Xbox
Smart Glass. Like if I take a screenshot of Xbox, it's instantly in my Smart Glass, and I don't have to I could just get it from there. I don't have to share it first. You know, and similar with the clips. And so I'm like,
oh, okay.
I mean, what I do is I just send it as a message to myself, and then just do it that way. So.
Damn.
Yeah, and that way you can save it.
Yep.
You would have to send it as a message to yourself or upload to Facebook or.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I wish it was just kind of instantly there, on the PlayStation app on my phone, where I could just look at it from there, and I'll be able to, share it there. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, I hear you. That would be cool too. I definitely would like that. That's a good thing Xbox does. Anybody else?
I need privacy settings.
Yeah.
Facts.
Stop a lot of that spam.
Oh yeah, but Kev, the reason why you got 1,000 is because you leveled up. So whatever with that rank match you did, you leveled up. You get 1,000 bonus per each level up.
Oh well, there you have it.
And you're playing with Zanga for he's trash.
But yeah, I agree with Michy on that one. I definitely would like a some type of offline mode. Because there's sometimes where I like to come home from work and just, I would go on the store or whatever or chill, and I'll just want to play a game. You know what I mean? Instead of just getting a whole bunch of bombardment by all of the COD guys.
I remember playing the Division beta, and everybody on my friends list sending me a party invite. Man, look, I'm hiding from y'all. Don't send me an invite. I don't want to play.
The division gonna be more. It's not gonna be enjoyable unless you're playing with people.
No, I don't mind playing with people, but it's certain people that I want to game with on certain games. Like, I have some friends that are super reckless, and I have some friends that are super passive.
Oh, this nigga.
Don't you come on the Division with me going in the dark zone and you super passive. It ain't gonna happen. I'm not finna help you level up. I'm not finna help you survive. I ain't killing nobody for you. We are ruthless. So.
Yo, big shout out to my man Ken, man. He couldn't make it today. He's feeling under the weather. I mean, I hope you feel better, man. Stop drinking that wine. Early in the morning.
My gun don't reach.
You got cheap vodka,
My gun don't reach.
Yeah, Ken got an issue where he likes to wake up and brush his teeth in wine. But I try to talk to him about it. But probably the PlayStation Nation can uplift him and help him to cure this issue that he has with wine. Yeah, I mean that sounds so real, right? But now, anybody else, man? Persona, what you got, man?
As far as updates, what I really want is to be able to customize my own themes. That's pretty much it.
I need them PS3 themes to get it together, so I can get some themes for each game that come out.
Yeah.
They gotta
Definitely
get
need
themes
that.
together, man.
You know what? Too, if they're gonna do that, like bring back the themes, like on the PS3, they should do like a theme creator program for the Share Factory too. Like, you know what I mean? If people's talented enough, they can create their own themes and just upload it.
That'd be dope. That'd be something different, and it'll be like the community will get involved.
Man,
they should. I mean, I would love that. Like the PS3 things used to be so dope, and then you can either buy them from them or you can go to the site where everybody make them, and you'll have a theme for a game that don't come out probably in a year. I usually have a theme, like I used to change my theme every time a new game came out.
Yeah.
I still do that now though.
Yeah, I do that too, but I'm saying like the themes were better.
Yeah, they were.
The themes were way
no
better.
lie though, I don't really complain about the themes because like I buy a lot of my games, well, all of my games digitally, and when I buy them or pre-order them, right away I get a theme. So I'm just like, all right, I got like 30 something themes. So,
it's cool. I'm just saying, like I like the aspect of I have like multiple different themes that I could pick from and choose from, and just have something out. Like something that I just like, yo, I know this new game is coming out, so I got a theme for it. Just to change shit up. But that would be cool what you said, Barry. Like that would be kind of dope, and it'll raise awareness to some of the people in the community. They got other talents.
Or they could actually do it like I say the end, like Xbox, and you get a trophy. You know what I'm saying? You could use that art from that trophy as the thing. I think that would be cool too.
Oh yeah, like
I have a lot of things just off that alone, from different type of games. I got a cool one from Star Wars Battlefront. I don't know, the bald head guy with the lightning. What's his name? I don't know.
Oh, Palpatine.
Yeah, it's pretty dope, man. I've been using that one for a minute, man. So I think that'd be kind of a cool idea too. You can unlock once you unlock the trophy. You could get that theme, that picture from whatever it is, and then you can just use it for your background, because that's pretty much what I do on Xbox. So.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah, true. Yeah, Xbox do have a lot of good subtlety things when it comes to like the Xbox Live. Just a more you can just compare much easier on Xbox. You know what I mean? I know people like to do that stuff to expose people and all that stuff, where the PlayStation is just a little bit more simple, but Xbox, you got like every stats to the T when it comes to your games, like how much hours you're playing, what you're doing in the game. I like that stuff. I think PlayStation should implement that, but then again, if they do implement that, then it'll be over for the Xbox.
Nah, man, it ain't gonna be over. Stop.
Chuck, this is the council podcast. That be televised.
Nah,
And we
bro.
just-
You know what I'm saying? I can't let y'all go on the box like that, man. I ain't gonna let y'all do it. I ain't gonna let it
But
happen.
that's what I do. I go in on the box.
Oh, this PG one's fault. Alright, this is not nice 1% on P1 player.
Alright, man. But yo, speaking about awareness, I want everybody to be aware that it's going to be free multiplayer weekend starting this Friday on the PS4. So, if you guys don't have PS Plus and you want to play a PS4 game online, you know what I mean? This weekend you can do so. So this weekend, all the people without PS Plus, this is what I want you to do. You're gonna go to Michy's profile and hit him with a message saying, "I'm about to give you that work in Naruto, and tell me how you fare after that match." There was no excuse. It's free multiplayer. Am I right, Michy?
Jesus. Oh,
I guess that's a yeah.
Damn.
That's it. Yeah, he said yes. He shook his head. But nah, man, for real though, it's free multiplayer, the 19th to the 21st this weekend. So all the games that you guys wanted to play and you like, yo, I don't know if I should, re-up this plus. You know what I mean? You can do that right now on the stuff. Alright? So you can check that out. All my COD people that want to play COD, check that out. You dig? Okay, so moving on. I gotta I'm sorry to tell you guys, but I gotta keep you guys aware, But PSN,
Yeah.
scheduled maintenance,
Alright.
March 2nd,
Good matches,
2016.
Dante.
Yeah, man. I hit the lab. God damn, she all over the place.
There's gonna be
Somebody's
scheduled.
messed up.
There's gonna be a scheduled maintenance on March, for 2 hours. It's gonna be starting 9:30 p.m. That is West Coast time, and it's gonna end 11:30 p.m. West Coast time.
Oh man,
So-
that sucks.
What date?
March 2nd. But
That's like a week.
looking
Wait, I
at
thought that was March 3rd.
it's March 3rd our time, but it's 2nd in the West Coast time. But looking at THECOUNCILPODCASTYT, Twitter, they're definitely saying that this is where the beta program is going to be initiated. So I guess this is prep for the whole beta thing. But that's from what they're saying. The beta for the next update for PlayStation 4 is coming March 3rd. So I guess that's going to this maintenance is going to be scheduling. This maintenance is going to be prepping that beta. So let's see if that's true or not. But yeah. The scheduled maintenance is back. It's going to be for 2 hours. But let me explain again, because I know a lot of people that don't play on the PS4 that has PS4, they're going to be turning on their PS4 at this specific time and date, just to prove a point. But when there's a scheduled maintenance, that doesn't mean you cannot play online. That doesn't mean you can't do your live streams or your party chats. When there's a scheduled maintenance, you just cannot go into the account management. You cannot go into the store, and the video is going to be down for maintenance. PlayStation Video is going to be down for maintenance, which kind of sucks. And they do need to implement the whole, you can download your videos to your system, because everything is saved into the cloud. So on this maintenance day, say you want to watch a movie that you bought, you can't, because it's going to be down for maintenance. So yeah, so those are the things that's going to be down. If you on PSN, you don't have nothing to worry about as far as playing online, chatting with your friends, uploading your screenshots, all that stuff. Like we do on purpose. Every maintenance, we be live streaming, and people will still say, "Oh, PlayStation is down." When's the last time you logged on? Oh, back in 2 months ago. You know what I mean? It always happens. It is what it is. But I just want to let you guys know the deal with that. But yo, there's a game coming out, and I wanna see if you guys are excited or not for it. Just let me know. But there's a game called Paragon, coming out for the PS4 and PC. I know the beta is coming very soon. A lot of people is posting their gameplay from the alpha. BG, I think, Gamer 23.
Yeah, they had a thing up in New York a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, that is.
Alpha test the game and all that.
they finally posting the gameplay. And yo, the gameplay looks really good. Like I'm liking it a lot. And the PlayStation, they just put out a new character and a new little mode that is showing Rush to the Core. And it looks pretty dope, man. But yo, what are your thoughts on the Paragon? If you guys are keeping up with it, are you guys excited? Is this something you guys will be playing?
Yeah, I'm definitely. You
You
got
get that invite, Persona?
Nah, you ain't sent it.
Send it again.
Oh, ain't that like what's it called? Mobile, right?
Yeah, it's a MOBA slash shooter, I think.
Oh nah, that's not for me.
Shooter type of thing. It's like a lot of elements in that game. Cause I know I saw BG's video today. Cause I haven't seen any gameplay of it other than what they showed us. What I know really haven't seen any gameplay for it today. It's the first day I've seen any gameplay for it. It looked interesting. I want to see more. I don't
It's
want
a
to. I don't want to write it off just because it's a MOBA. Cause I never really played MOBAs before. So
yeah, it's a MOBA. It looks I'm definitely interested in that game ever since they showed it. That really does have my interest. The big dude, what's his name again? Damn, I forgot his name. He looks interesting.
Hulk dude.
Yeah, but I actually seen the new gameplay, the new Heroes trailer that they showed today, and it's this other guy that they have where he puts the shield around you and you can't leave. I'm feeling him, and then the other dude, pause, and the other dude where he creates a vortex, like a little warp bubble that you can run through and go into a different part of the map. It's crazy. The game's dope. I'm interested. I signed up for the beta already, so I can't wait to play that. And yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not too like skillful when it comes to beta. I mean, betas, MOBAs and stuff like that. But I did play a fair share of them. But yo, this one looks pretty. As far as the graphical detail that's going on with this one looks pretty like top notch. And I do like how the characters look and the abilities that some of these characters have within the game. But also what's that game called? The game that you and Michy be playing?
Transgalactic Order,
That is actually officially coming out on PlayStation soon too. I think that's a beta that you guys have been playing, but the official release on that, and that's a free to play. So if you guys want to get a MOBA, some MOBA experience, you can try that game out, or you can try out Invoker's Tournament. Transgalactic look a little more fun than Invokers though, in my opinion. But yeah, man. Anybody else about Paragon?
I'm looking forward to it, but right now it looks fun, but I'd rather just get my hands on it because like I'm kind of indecisive. Like I am interested, but I wanna see for myself how it plays.
Okay, I hear you.
Yeah, no, I'm good, man. I'm just gonna pass on that one.
That's too much.
That's too much options for you, huh?
Nah, I'm just, I'm not really, the MOBA guy. I just don't really like those type of games.
Send me your fighter name.
Yeah, but I mean, if you enjoy it, that's
my
cool,
YouTube name.
It doesn't really look that fun to me.
Can't send me an invite.
No.
Oh, I hear you. But yo, let's move on to Fallout 4. You know what I mean? Fallout 4, highly successful game. They just announced their whole DLC plans that's coming up soon. For right now, you can get the DLC for what? What is it? Is it $25 or is it $30? I think it might be $25, but later on in March, they're going to be bumping it up to 40. No, 50. They're going to be bumping it to 40. So matter of fact, yeah, it's $30. It's $29.99, and in March they're bumping it up to $50. If you guys are interested in the DLC stuff that they announced, you can get that right now for $30.
I just sent you one.
They also said that they're going to be having some visual improvements to the PS4 and Xbox version with the 1.3 update. I think that update is out right now. So if you guys are playing Fallout, let me know if you see any of those improvements. They said the frames are going to be better and all that stuff. But anybody interested in getting the Fallout 4 DLC before it goes up?
Nope.
Nah, man. Fallout trash, bro.
Oh, Ken gonna kill y'all, man.
Fallout trash, man. I gotta keep that real.
Yeah, I'm not getting that DLC. I'm good.
I don't even got Fallout, so that should tell you what I think about it.
Damn.
Persona,
I'm the
resend that
same way.
invite, bro.
Shit, I ain't got it either. I got
I
enough
just have
games
to
on my
restart the
plate
whole
though.
thing.
I got Fallout. I just didn't really dive into it yet. I got like 12 hours in Fallout, man, but it's just too much. It's too much. Too much. But yo, I know a lot of people that's heavily into the whole Fallout thing. Like, yo, if you didn't have the season pass yet, they doing something like Dying Light. They're giving you guys a date where they're letting you know, like, yo, they're gonna be increasing the price. So if you want to get this DLC content, I think it's gonna be three DLC content that they're dropping. You can get it right now for $29.99. Don't let it go up. You know what I mean? But yo, let's add in these plugs real quick. We got here King of Fighters 14 just put out another teaser trailer. Really hyped for this game. Another fighter that's coming out for the PS4 exclusive. Yo, but nah, I got really hyped. I think I've seen these characters already at PSX, but I know a lot of people didn't know they was coming. But yo, they got King coming, King the Dinosaur is coming. You got Maximum, you got Clark, Terry, all those guys they just showed, and they just showed some new stages and all that stuff. But yo, is anybody excited for King of Fighters 14? Is this game finally looking good, or is still looking like I don't know?
I don't like how Terry looked, man. He looked weird in this one. I don't know.
Terry did look
Terry,
weird
that's my
when
dude,
I
though.
played it too. I didn't like the actual look of him.
Yeah,
How
I
do you
don't
play though? Do
know.
you play like it was normal self or?
Yeah. They got added moves to him though, but
I'm about to restart my game.
same
I
play.
haven't played that game in a long time, bro. It's been a minute.
Yeah, G. Yeah, King
But
of
yeah.
Fighters. I'm gonna pick it up, but it ain't the same
Hmm.
like how the old ones were. Like, I ain't
Yeah,
gonna lie, man.
I'm pretty much done with that series, man. Yeah.
This game is just a different art style they used. I think I forgot the name of the previous King of Fighters that took this little art style. Might be Maximum or Maxim, something like that. But it still plays. It's much faster though. It's much faster. It still plays like King of Fighter, yo. It's really good, man. I like it a lot. Like I think this is gonna be a sleeper one that people might be sleeping on, but yo, later on they're gonna catch on. It's like, yo, I gotta play King of Fighters. Cause
I
look,
miss the 2D style.
you getting over 50 characters in this game. You know what I mean? This is coming out with that heat. You know what I mean? So we'll see when it comes out. They don't have a release date on it yet, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be out before June. I can guarantee that. But yeah, I just want to let you guys know if you guys want to check out a trailer, you guys can go on the PlayStation blog and it will be right there, and you can see the little trailer. Also, you can't go a week on the Council Podcast without bringing up Drive Club. Drive Club is getting a new mobile app that will be releasing soon, and all the British cars will get double fame this week. So all the British cars in the game, you will be getting double fame points, and a mobile app is coming soon. They said it's going to be a different mobile app, not the one that they originally intended. It's going to be completely overhauled with this one coming. They didn't give a date, but they said it's coming soon for my man Rushy. And last but not least, a really good game that was on the Xbox, another MOBA. Smite is coming to the PS4. It has been rated on the European rating boards.
Just sent it.
So really soon it's going to be coming to PS4. Which Smite is good, man. I like Smite on Xbox. It was
Smite is
dope.
fun. Smite is really fun. Yeah.
This is similar to like Paragon. I mean, Smite is dope though. As far as the characters, I like the god settings and all that
Come on,
stuff.
right
But
quick,
this is
Persona.
this is the same type of setting like Paragon. It's a mobile game, so it's similar to what you're gonna be doing in Paragon, like with Smite.
Nah, Paragon. It didn't look like nothing to me, man. But I didn't play Smite that long anyway. It was cool for a minute, and I dumped it.
Yeah, I mean Smite was cool. Smite, the only thing Smite was free to play. I don't think Paragon will be free to play.
Yeah.
So Smite, you could just easy try that. But yo, if you didn't try Smite yet, on Xbox, yo, give it a go. I like that game. It's pretty fun. All right, so let's get into the topic. I'm going to ask a question, explain a little bit, and then you guys just give your thoughts and all the stuff that you think is going on. You know what I'm saying? But yo, does the lack of knowledge equal YouTube success in these YouTube streets? What are some tips you have for these ignorant gamers that's going on
Man,
here?
you took character select off? Really? All right. Well, your funeral. I think it does. I think it does. A lot of people out here are purposely ignorant because they feel that that's what matters and that's what gets the clicks in. So, yeah, I do think the ignorance equals success. Ooh.
I mean, like I look to me, it's gonna be ignorant people, smart people, anywhere you go. You know, your work, school, you know, and you could be successful anywhere. I mean, a lot of people become rich on accident, and a lot of people, you know, get rich by working hard. You know, to me, honestly, it's easy to pick a side. You could play. You could be a so-called Xbox elitist or a PlayStation guy elitist and just bash everything. You know, you always gonna have an audience for that. It's never gonna go away. You know what I'm saying? So you can be successful like that. You know, and it's a lot of people who don't want to put the effort in. And do gameplay videos, or I could just I'm just gonna talk about nothing every day, and it's just, making up stories, and you gonna have a following. I mean, maybe that's what they want because it's easy. You don't have to put no effort into that. You're not editing no videos. It's pretty much a one or two stop gap. I mean, two stop shot. Basically, you put on your camera and you're just talking. I don't see how that's not hard. And while other people who are successful, like me, I watch people like iPod King Carter, what's my boy name? Damn, I can't think of his name. Rhyme Style, the games I like to watch. I like to watch their gameplay, and they actually talk about other things with their gameplay, and they put effort into that. I don't really watch people who just sit in front of a camera all the time and just kind of just talk about stories, and to me, it's kind of redundant. It's like, okay, I already read that. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna just keep regurgitating the same thing over and over again, and then of course, if you have an agenda, they're gonna put their little spin on it. Well, hey, Capcom, the service is bad because of Sony, or they're blaming Xbox for this, and it's just kind of stupid to me. And I really don't pay attention to that stuff, because I always tell people, you watch it because you like it. Even though you say you hate it, you still watching it. You know what I'm saying? So you must like it somewhat. I don't pay attention to things that I don't like. I kind of just bypass it. It's how we kind of do in the real world. You don't pay attention to the ignorance. You know what I'm saying? You pay attention to stuff you're interested in. Because it's ignorant people of all races, of male, female, everything, and that's how I look at the YouTube community. It's the same thing. The YouTube community is like a virtual community. But it's like you just look around where you live at, and it's pretty much the same thing, So you just gotta take it for what it is, and just move on. It's really not that serious, man. I'm not gonna sit here and say, I'm trying to save the community and all that, because it's stupid to say that, in my opinion, because you can't stop stupid from being stupid. What can you do? You know what I'm saying? So that's just how I look at things, man. That's how I kind of view YouTube. I pay attention to the people I want to pay attention to, and I don't pay attention to the people I don't. And that's just how I go about it. So yeah, there's always going to be an audience for those type of people, and they know that, and they're going to continue to do that over and over again. Like I said, because it's easy. So that's all I got to say about that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, for me, I look at almost everything. Like, the way my mind works, I gotta know everything when it comes to the ignorant shit and the well informed. You know what I'm saying? So I can have something to say about both. I won't know somebody's viewer if I don't watch them. But that's just me. Like, there's certain people out there that some people like, I refuse to watch. I watch it just to see what they talk about, So when you catch them in the hypocritical statements, you know they said it. That's why I read some of these dumb old statuses and comments some of these dudes be putting in some of these gaming groups, and I be like, yo, you stupid. I felt stupid reading it, but I read it anyway. That's how it is with YouTube with me, and then for me in general, like y'all know, I've been doing YouTube since like 2010, I think 2011 when I started, and you know what I'm saying. When it comes to me, a lot of people watch me more for my vlogs than they do my gameplay. But I've started to actually live stream more, and I'm starting to get views off of that more too. But they like to hear people's thoughts and what they feel, their opinions on stuff. It may not be an opinion that you agree with.
Yeah, no, I hear you with the whole vlog. I don't mind like vlogs. I'm not saying you can't do a vlog, but it's
or
like,
you talking about like
if that's all your channel is, I don't really see the point in watching your channel.
Some people like that though. Like for me, for instance,
I said it's always going to be an audience for those type of people. I'm not saying I'm not knocking their hustle. I'm just saying for me, to see that it's a gaming channel. Like you subscribe to these people like for gaming. You want to hear their thoughts on things, but I know people who are successful that never talk about Xbox. They never say nothing like that. They're playing games. I think that's more entertaining. I mean, you want to hear topics, and I've subscribed to pretty much everybody in here, and I watch the videos when they speak on things just to get a perspective. But it's not all what they do. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like every day. Exactly. That's all I want. I just want substance.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I think I'm subscribed to people for different reasons. Like you were saying, like iPod. Like for me, I was with iPod like in like early 2010 when he didn't even have a system like a Hapog or anything. He was recording with a camera in front of his video, in front of his TV.
So was I.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and I watch him for UFC videos and 2K, but I watch BG for live comms and news because that's what he's usually does. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, there's certain, to me, I subscribe to certain people for certain things. There's certain people I actually like them talking about news, and then there's certain people I'm subscribed to them straight off gameplay. And then there's people like Chase Money. I just subscribe to him because he's just funny. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter what game he's playing. He's just hilarious. I'm subscribed to him off of just basically playing any game he playing. Like he can play a retro game or a brand new game, and I'm subscribed to him off of personality alone.
Okay.
So
can I ask you a question real fast before you finish?
Yeah.
Are you subscribed to me though?
Yeah. When you post them videos, I always
I just had to make sure, man.
Yeah.
Continue.
She ain't subbed to me though.
Look though, if anybody posts up videos in the group, I click on them and I watch them.
She ain't subbed to me though.
Yes, I am.
What's my last video?
I don't know. I don't know, but I am subscribed to you because you know I am because I always catch your streams.
I know, I'm messing with you.
Yeah, I finna say Persona don't play.
You
know I always catch your streams.
You about to catch them, man?
Kev know I always catch their streams. Even though I be at work, I try to go back and watch a little bit. When I try to catch up when I get off work and stuff like that. But I mean, when it comes to the ignorance in YouTube or gaming in general, I listen to it all because they got an opinion just like we do, even though it may be ignorant as hell. Everybody has an opinion. It's your choice to watch it or hear it.
Exactly.
Some people don't want to hear it at all, and they don't want to hear that side of it. I want to hear all of it. It's all entertainment to me. I laugh at most of it because it's stupid.
Yeah, it's the same joke funny over and over again though. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like that's my point.
It's the same joke, but different people's jokes may sound funnier than others.
I can't believe you played that cheap. Cheap ass.
That's
I'll say that ignorance does promote popularity on YouTube simply because it's more controversial. Like we can sit here and like discuss the news and tell you what stuff is, and people will just agree. But if we say some off the wall stuff like Xbox Live is trash, it sucks, it's horrible, or like I said a few podcasts ago, and I'm not saying I said something ignorant, but somebody ignorantly twisted what I said. Shout out to you. You know who you are. You're probably watching right now. Asking, is it me? I said that sometimes because the UI is trash on the Xbox One, quote me on that. Sometimes it's hard to get to the store. And you got people making videos, but it's just 3 clicks. Let's say it's 3 clicks for some people. For some people, it's more than 3 clicks. For some people, you press to the right and the screen lag. So after you get done pushing to the right and you push a little bit more than you should have, it goes all the way to the end, past the movie. I'm like, eh. And it's just the UI thing. Of course, you know what a story is, but getting there and actually navigating sometimes it lags. But people want to take it and twist it and make it seem like your experience ain't theirs because they don't know what you're talking about. And even within like reality, I saw a video the other day. Blew my mind that somebody actually made this video, but it blew my mind even more that this many people had watched it and made comments. A chick made a video about how side chicks would celebrate Valentine's Day. I'm like, you have got to be kidding me. He was like, the number 3 chick gets the 11th. The number 3 chicks gets the 10th. The number 2 chick gets the 11th. The number 1 side chick gets the 12th.
Trying to be cheesy.
The day
I'm
off
gonna get your ass for being cheesy, Persona.
And the main chick gets Valentine's Day. I'm like, people actually watch this video?
Yep, you'll be surprised the stuff people put on YouTube and people watch.
But see, this is the thing though about that, man, and this goes back to what Chuck was saying about negative things, positive things, and all that. People tend to gravitate towards the people that think the same way they do. You feel me? So
affirmation, basically. Yeah, you tell me what I want to know.
Yeah, a lot of these YouTubers, these big YouTubers that don't know what they're talking about gaming. They don't bring nothing positive to the table. They can't explain themselves whenever they have an opinion. It's just trash and that's it. The people that follow these people and support these types of things, they think and act the same way or speak the same way, man. It's just like, when for example, if Courtney was to post up some Japanese gameplay of a game, you'll have somebody say, "Oh, do you speak Japanese? No. So why are you playing that game? Japanese, you're American. You're supposed to hate the Japanese and all this." What? like we in the 60s, bro? What the fuck are you talking about, man? Like what? Oh,
I got a good example too.
Like what? My dude, are you crazy, man? You talking like you on PS1 and PS2 days back, but you talking like that? My dude, get out of here, man. I'm sorry.
Like, look at what recently happened, right? Quantum Break goes and has a PC release the same day as it comes out on Xbox One. And the most ignorant reaction was the most popular reaction.
Mm-hmm.
Like, really?
Crazy.
I mean, but more than that, it was just because Phil Spencer said something about it that made him look stupid. That's what it was.
Yeah, that was so ignorant. Phil responded.
If Phil wouldn't have answered, then it wouldn't have been that big. Nobody would have picked it up.
Yeah, but that just showed you how stupid it was. It's like, this response was so stupid that he just actually took 2 seconds out of his day and got out of character and said, "What? You really gonna cancel your pre-order because you can get it on PC? And not even just PC, just Windows 10. Really? That's crazy." But that's how some people know they have to survive. When news happens, they have to go out on a limb and say some reckless stuff to grab attention. We sit up here and we talk about people twisting the truth all the time. But those people have subs. More subs than I have. And I shoot pretty straight and narrow, and I'm honest for the most part. I'm going to start lying to y'all. I'm going to start making stuff up, see if my subs grow. I'm going to start being reckless. I just requested nobody does anything too retarded to my page. But I'm going to start being reckless because for some people, that equals success.
I can't.
Oh, well, never mind. My wife told me I can't. I tried.
Silly.
Me or Persona?
No, Persona ass, because you fucking playing cheat. You gonna get his ass murdered.
Oh, that's that Chicago coming out, huh? All
But
right,
yeah,
Chirac.
like I take my boy Mr. Official for example. He makes some of the most honest, heartfelt videos you'll ever see. And what
Oh,
happens
stupid.
when people talk about stuff going on? Nobody ever make a video about this. This man is in every Facebook gaming group known to man. He gets banned for posting too many of his own videos. But you let people tell it nobody makes a video about it. Hell, he posts every video he make.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna look him in all four of his eyes and tell him that nobody posts those videos? That's a slap in the face. You just see what you want to see because he's not ignorant with his video.
I mean,
You
that's
should be
true
more
too.
ignorant, yeah.
But I think a lot of it has to
Yeah, I
do
know,
with those
right?
like first impressions. First impressions are everything in YouTube, man. And you know, if you come in like that, and your following is gonna grow, you know, because I mean, you that from the
Ooh,
start.
good
You
one.
know, I feel like even like with Jabari, like I've been knowing Jabari for a cool minute, man. Like we was in Bang Bang, like in the birth, and he's been the same guy, you know, NY. So he's been doing that forever. So I mean, that's who he is. You know, he's a Sony guy, and that's cool. You know, and I feel like it's easy to come into YouTube. You could be anything you want in YouTube, man. You could be the gameplay guy, you could be the news guy, you know, and but you have to stand out. And a lot of these guys that, you know, that quote unquote don't know what the hell they're talking about, they stand out not knowing what they're talking about. So they get, you know, they get noticed for, people laugh at them more than people who know who like them basically, and but they still get the views and they still get the subs because people, like Jaleesa said, she said I want to watch everything even though I know it's ignorant, I still want to watch it, you know. So that it's kind of smart on their part, you know, for doing that because they kind of know, yeah, I know people can come to me no matter what I say because they, you know, they expected something and I'm just gonna continue to feed them what they want.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what though? You can't even be mad. Like when you really, really think about it, you can't even be mad at the YouTuber.
No.
You got to be mad at the community that supports it, man. Because that's the community is the one that's sharing the videos, that's walking out of the video with that type of mindset, and is spewing that into the community. You feel me? Like, you know, not no shot against big YouTubers and stuff like that, because whatever. But like their voice is so big because they have such a large platform, and it's like some of these big YouTubers that I watch, me being the type of gamer that I am, I can never trust their word because they don't seem genuine, man. It's like the little YouTubers, like like Bari, Chuck, Jaleese, the little YouTubers that I watch, man. It's like their voice seems to they seem to sound more passionate because it's like, yo, I'm out here playing these games. Ain't nobody paying me to tell you this is good. You feel me? Like, I feel like the little YouTubers don't get as much credit as they should, and it sucks
I mean,
because
I
Well,
mean,
they're
you
it's
gotta
it's
honest.
it's, it's, it's
realize
kind
too,
of
some of the big YouTubers started out as we were, and just because they're big doesn't mean they're lying to you.
I'm
Like,
not
like
saying
exactly.
so,
everyone is like that though.
yeah, not every. I'm just, yeah, I understand what you're saying,
Right.
but like, there's certain YouTubers that have gotten big that we've grown with.
Yeah, for
You get
real.
what I'm
I seen
saying?
a
Like
lot of dudes
me and
grow
Chuck was saying
big.
about iPod King Carter and the way his channel just blew up out of nowhere. But that doesn't mean he doesn't go and give 2K hell if the game ain't right.
Yeah, that's real. I mean, they do go in on 2K when it's bad. I mean, because we already know with sports games how they do. They have features that they put in every year so they can prolong the game. They add this feature this year, then they add something next year, and they always go in. And that's why I respect that because yeah, they do go to these little events and stuff like that. But if the game is trash, man, they call it for what it is.
Yeah,
And
Mm.
but
yeah,
like
that's true.
you can't fault because Persona said you gotta blame the community. You can't really fault them though. I mean, because at the end of the day, they're watching what they want to watch. I mean, I watch anime. People don't watch anime. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I watch
Mm-hmm.
sports. Some people don't watch. You can't fault
It's
for
all about the
people.
audience that
Yeah,
goes towards it.
exactly.
It's not always the person who's spitting out this stuff. It's not always their fault that people want to listen to it.
Yeah. It's like sometimes I sit up and wonder why does World Star Hip Hop still exist?
Because people want to see people get knocked out. People
Yep.
want to see people do crazy stuff. It's because people want to see
That's
it.
what they want to see. It's like fan videos.
You know what? You know what's
Fan
my
videos.
I don't even watch World Star Hip Hop. Like it just
you know what's my issue? You know what's my issue with YouTube and some YouTubers
I
sometimes?
got greedy.
I feel
You gotta
like
learn to stop being on that bullshit.
I feel
Sorry.
like there's selective ignorance that
true.
goes on. Like
I
there's certain
understand that. I
games
get you on that.
where I just don't understand. Like Street Fighter, for a perfect example, is that I'm looking at mostly the YouTube community because I look at the YouTube community as more knowledgeable gamers where they're constantly searching for news so they can put on their channel to talk about and stuff like that. And Street Fighter has been a very popular topic since it got announced. You know what I mean? Because we didn't know that there was going to be a new Street Fighter to come out. So I was very surprised when people were saying that they didn't know, and I'm talking about the YouTuber, they didn't know about what's going to be on the launch day on the content of Street Fighter
They
and all
should
that
have
stuff.
knew because we've been talking about it for almost a couple weeks, for almost a month.
Yeah, like
Cheap
I'm
ass.
just
Even
like,
I'm
Learn
not
your
even a
lesson.
huge Street Fighter fan, and I knew about this
I
stuff.
get greedy.
I'm like, yo, are you purposely being like ignorant to the fact that you didn't know just so you can get that view, so you can cause this outrage?
I
You
feel
know what I
like
mean?
they
That's
didn't care at the beginning, and then they just got it, and they were just surprised, so appalled and surprised. Like some this stuff
Yeah,
was
a lot of people was hurt though. I mean, yeah, it was some fake outrage, and but I think people, it's all opinions though.
But
You know what
people
I'm saying?
blatantly knew though. How didn't you know if you were a Street Fighter fan? If you bought the game and you should have knew. Even
yeah,
I'm not
like
even the hugest Street Fighter fan, and I knew what the game wasn't gonna have.
Yeah, but see, you're trying to put yourself into other people. I mean,
Yeah.
you
I
got to
guess it's
kind of
right.
you got to think. You have to think about this community. Like you have to think
Yeah,
about common. It's like common sense. Man, you think everybody got common sense, right? They don't.
they
You know
don't.
what I'm saying? So
They
you
don't.
can't really say that. Oh well, they should have did. A lot of people don't even look, man. I'm telling you, a lot of people
I
don't
got.
really know
Yeah,
what we
you
See,
right
do.
I'm
though.
telling you, a lot of people go off of word of mouth, and that's the
that's
I'm
problem.
where
telling you.
that's where I'm getting the whole selective ignorance from because, like I said, like you have a YouTube channel, most likely the gaming channel, so you put your gameplay or you put news out there. A lot of the people that are complaining are the people that put news out there. Like I know for sure they're searching, looking for news to see what can they talk about on their channels. You know what I mean? And I'm just like, how do you don't know about the Street Fighter launch thing? Like that was big news when they said that the whole story mode is going to get delayed. So when people was like, "Oh, there's no story mode, there's no arcade," like yo, they said that um, way before the game was coming
Nothing.
out.
How'd you get
You
out
know
of
what I
my
mean?
grab
So
like that? That's
I
Yeah,
weird.
I
just
mean,
didn't, I just didn't get it.
that may be true too. Like I said, it's gonna be some of those too. I'm not saying everybody is not knowledgeable, but a lot of people are just not knowledgeable, or
Yo,
maybe
Persona.
they misread something. You know what I'm saying? It could happen. I mean, we all seen something one time like, oh man, let me make sure that's right. And maybe they didn't do that. And my whole point is like people expect people to know everything and you can't really like think like that,
True, true.
because I might be more passionate about Street Fighter than that guy is. That's not saying that guy didn't want to buy the game. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he had a fix like, man, maybe I just like going through, the arcade mode or the story mode, whatever, and then, I'll play a couple matches, whatever, then I'll throw it to the side. Maybe he wanted to do that or she wanted to do that. Because when MKX came out, what did everybody do first? The story. Everybody did the story first on YouTube, and everybody I know, everybody wanted to beat the story because they knew it was right there, and they have the towers too. I mean, they have like 3 or 4 towers you could do. So a lot of people was actually,
Nice.
a lot of people wasn't really going into the multiplayer right away with MKX because they had all that content first. You
Wow.
feel me saying? So I think with Street Fighter, I think a lot of people was like, man, okay, what I'm really gonna do, I'm play the hour long story
No,
mode
perfect for
basically,
you.
and then and go online, and a lot of people didn't want to do that.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I'm not defending it. I'm not justifying it. I'm just trying to understand like how people were that clueless. But yeah, I do agree. Sometimes I'm not saying those people that didn't know. You know, I'm not saying that. There's probably people that didn't know, but I'm just looking up for what I watch on YouTube and
I get you.
the YouTube videos I see. I'm just kind of curious, like how you didn't know that. You know what I mean? If you're looking for gaming news to talk on your channel and all that stuff.
That's true.
But yeah, man, like um my bad. I just came back, but yeah, I do believe that sometimes the ignorance do cause success. I don't know if anybody said this, but I'm just gonna say it because the controversy
Success as far as what?
as far as just like YouTube subscribers or views and stuff like
Oh,
that. Because
okay.
that's what are you making? What are you making YouTube videos for? You know, you want people to watch it. You know what I mean? So the crazier things you say, the more controversy you have within the things that you say. I think that brings more entertainment, and you know, it's like wrestling. You know what I mean? The crazier things that happen in wrestling was
You
probably
know,
some of the
wrestling
most
is real,
epic
man.
stuff. You know what I mean?
You know, the
Yeah.
same thing work on regular places we go to, because the most stupid questions get the responses. Like, it's stuff that you can easily Google. Like, we have cell phones in our hands, equipped
Yeah. They
with
said,
Google.
Yeah.
But that's the thing, though. People like instant gratification, man. They rather believe what somebody else is saying as opposed to researching it themselves because it takes time. People don't like reading. People don't know where to research. People, I
Even
mean, it's a lot
outside of
of
that,
things to
persona,
factor
we
in.
got PlayStation fans that don't know how to use PlayStations. There's Xbox people on Xboxes every day that don't know how to use
Yeah.
the box, and all they
Yeah.
have to do is Google.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
They
know. I'm
even
not
have
a
help
spokes.
sections
I'm not a Sony
on the system.
representative. So I don't know everything.
Yo, for those that does, you know, is just tuning in, I am not justifying Street Fighter not having the content
Yo.
on the servers. I'm just making that clear. I'm just talking about how people were acting a little bit clueless as far as what they're going to be getting during launch. Like Capcom wasn't perfectly clear what they said and what will be coming to the game free of charge. I'm pretty sure they made that very clear on launch what you'll be getting. So when people say, "Oh, why we can't do this or do that?" Oh, I don't know what is Capcom doing? This game is not worth $60. They said it. They told you, and many news websites, Polygons, IGNs. I've seen all the articles. Definitely posted the stuff that Capcom says. I'm pretty sure that it got out there to a lot of people. Am I saying it's right or wrong? Would you like that content there? Yes, I agree. I would love to have the full story mode right there, live streaming and all that stuff. But you know what I mean? I knew beforehand what will be at the game at launch. So
Okay. No for
I
self.
didn't mind buying the collector's edition or the digital version. You know what I mean? Because I knew what was coming.
You know what? One more thing. I hear a lot of people say certain stuff isn't worth a certain amount. If it's not worth a certain amount, don't buy it. Don't complain about a game that's not worth $60, but you have it, because apparently it was worth $60 if you're willing to buy it for 60. If you
Man.
Hmm.
don't think something's worth your value, don't buy it. Wait
That's
till
why
it's
I
cheaper.
rent it. I
Yeah,
rent
go
it.
to the red box.
No,
You
I
can get it
got
for $2.
I got GameFly and send it back, bro. See ya.
You have people sitting up here
Every game
crying
is not
about
worth
games like
sixty
Street
dollars.
Fighter.
It's not
Yeah,
worth $60. Every game is not worth $60. It's just not, in my opinion. It's not.
and I
I got
There's
greedy.
always
completely
something
agree.
somebody's gonna find. Oh, this is not worth $50. If it's not on their preferred console, because
I
I'm
don't
Those
think
pretty
it has
sure
nothing to do with that though. I just feel like
it does. It does.
well,
Trust.
yeah, it may be, but at the same time, I feel like a game, like I said, if a game is like, if I could just play through a game once and never have to do it like Uncharted Collection, I mean, I'm never gonna play that again. I mean, especially after Uncharted 3, I will never play Uncharted again until 4 comes out. And that came on my console, so it's cool. You know what I'm saying? But I would have rented that. I wouldn't have bought the Uncharted Collection because to me, there's no value in that. You beat the stories, beat all the stories once, and you move on. Same thing with Tomb Raider. I rented Tomb Raider, I beat it, it was gone. And
Yeah,
I
people
was
So
say
thinking
most
about
people
doing
never
that.
you're a
do the
person.
I was
save.
do.
You gonna play the
What
single
happened?
player again? You wouldn't play the single player again?
Well, for what? I know what's gonna happen. It's just no point. That's who I am. I can't play games more than once because to me, all the thrill is gone. It's kind of like it becomes a chore.
But what
That's
if
why
you
I
like
did.
really enjoy like a game? Like you know what I mean? You just want to play it.
I mean, I think like I'll say this. The game that I put the most time in this gen is Xenoverse. I put about 250 hours in that game, and the only reason I did that because I was really just
That's
grinding
for
for
the
like the
grind.
gear, you know what I'm saying? And because it was fun though, it was fun. That's why I continued to do it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, because I played the single player one time, the little campaign, and then I was done with it. Same thing with Ninja Storm. I'm never gonna play the story again on that game. I'm just gonna be playing online and just having fun that way. You know, to me, Tomb Raider didn't offer nothing after the story. You know, same thing with Quantum Break, man. I mean, I'm going to get Quantum Break because it comes with Alan Wake. You know, so that's kind of dope because I didn't play none of those games, so that gives me incentive to buy the game.
Do you
You know,
think
but if it
these
was a
games are
single,
worth 60 though?
who, Quantum Break?
Yeah, like Tomb Raider, Quantum Break, and all
I
that. Do
don't
you
think
think
I
you
don't
got
think
your
Tomb Raider
money's
was
worth
worth.
out of that?
I don't think Tomb Raider was worth $60 at all. I don't.
Okay.
That's just my personal opinion. I mean, it was a great game, great story. I had fun, but once you see the credits, it's like, what do you do now?
Yeah.
You know, you're gonna go back
Yeah,
in the tombs. I can't. That's not me, man. If I don't
I'm
see it
different,
on the way
man.
to the end, I'm done with it. You know, I'm not really, a grind side mission guy. You know, if I like I said, I did a couple tombs because they was right there in front of me. You know, I'm not about to sit there and look for these tombs. I'm not gonna do that because to me, I'm not the explorer type. That's why my trophy count. Jabari is talking about my trophy count. I'm like, man, you
Oh,
know, I'm not.
oh
I'm
man,
not
I was
100.
joking. I was joking. I want.
I know you was, but I'm just saying, just using an example. I mean, even my Xbox, to me, that doesn't really. That's not who I am as a gamer. Like I said, if it's there, I get it. If not, I mean, I did Yu-Gi-Oh. I mean, I was on Yu-Gi-Oh hard. You know what I'm saying? I completed that game 100%. You know, because it was fun. You know, so if it's fun, I'll do it, man. But for the most part, most of these games are just one and done to me, and I just don't go back to them. I can't replay a story. I didn't beat Gears Ultimate Edition because I already beat Gears One. I didn't beat none of the Halos on the Master Chief Collection. I already beat them all. I don't want to play those again. For what? I know what's gonna happen. You know what I mean? I don't know. That's just me.
Man, I'm all about if it's a great experience, I can play that game all over and over again, man.
Nah.
Like real talk. Like
It
if I
depends on
enjoyed
the
it,
game. It depends on the
I can
game for
play
me.
it. I can play it over and over, over, over again.
I can't do that. I don't know,
It
man.
depends on the game. Like my favorite game of all time is like Cypher Filter, and I beat that joint like 10 times. Like I know I done beat Cypher Filter 1, 2, and 3 at least 10 times
Yeah, man.
each.
That I
Just
remember.
because
I
it was just so
remember.
damn good, it was just fun.
I remember Black, yo. Black to me, yo. I remember when
Yeah,
Black
Black
first
was
came out
dope.
on
Black
PS2.
was dope. Black was
Yo,
dope.
and I beat that game. Right when I beat that game, I played it over again. You know what I mean? I was just playing it, playing it, playing it, playing it. That game was just so fun to me. I was like, yo, I can't put this joint
Hey,
down. Like
did you beat
I
Ori
beat that game.
yet? Where you at in Ori, Jabari? Are
I
you
didn't
close
beat
to the
Ori
end?
yet.
Are you like
I think I'm
halfway
like
through?
halfway through. I'm halfway
Yeah,
through
see
Ori.
that game to me, that's a perfect. That game is phenomenal. I mean, for the price tag, it's better than some of these huge titles, man, because it has everything from the graphics to story to gameplay. And by the time I was done with that, man, I was frustrated, exhausted from cussing at the TV. You know what I'm saying? Almost broke a controller because I kept dying. So I'm like, I beat that and it's done. You know, I mean, yeah, you could go back. It'd be easier the second time around because you kind of know how to do everything, basically.
Hmm.
But to me, I'm like, it was a great game, man. You just kind of just move on. I don't
Like
know.
Strider, when I beat Strider, I was like, yo, this game got some challenges to it. You know what I mean? It was
Yeah,
challenging, but when I beat it,
Strider was hard, man. Strider
I
was
was like,
hard,
yo,
bro.
I gotta get some of these trophies. So I played it again.
Nah, I actually deleted that. As soon as I beat it, man, I just deleted it off my hard drive. I didn't want nothing to do with it. That game pissed me off, man. Oh my
Oh, so I
god.
already know you and Bloodborne, boy. You might break a controller.
Bruh, it would tell you something about Bloodborne. Bloodborne
I
scares
told you,
me. Dark
I told
Souls
you some
scare
people
me.
go.
I can't do it. I,
Bloodborne
Jamel,
gonna
Jamel,
have
Jamel
your
bought
blood
Bloodborne.
pressure high, man.
I can't do it, man. Because to me, I don't. It's just I don't know. I don't think it'll frustrate me too much, man. I'm just being honest. You know, I've never really liked none of the Souls games. You know, and I mean they look cool. You know, from when you're watching them, I'm like me playing that is dying over and over and over. And I don't know. I'm just not that type of guy, man. Hey, if you can endure that, good for you. I can't.
Now you don't. I mean, Bloodborne, you're gonna die a lot, but the whole goal is to prevent you from not dying. Like you want to prevent yourself from not dying, so you gotta adapt. You know what I mean? So you dying a lot in this one spot because you might be too risky here. You shouldn't have did this swing at this time. You know what I mean? You should have been a little more patient. You know what I'm saying? You constantly
Yeah, I
doing a chess
mean,
match.
yeah, it's a trial and fail basis. I get it. You know what I'm saying? You kind of try something out, it don't work. You try something else. I get it. I don't know, man. To me, I mean, it looks cool, man. You know, like I said, I've watched Bloodborne many times. I'm like, man, I think I want to. I was close to buying it. I'm like, I got scared off, man. I'm like, Chuck, you're not gonna beat
Man.
that game, bro.
So if you buy Bloodborne, just remember, you can ring my bell. You can ring my bell.
Yeah, man.
Yo,
'Cause
but
that
no,
game.
with that being said, man, let's go into these outros and let's get up out of here, man.
Yes,
You know
sir.
what I mean? But yo, Chuck, go ahead, man. Do any shout outs. You know
All
what I mean?
right, cool,
Plug your
man. Well,
channel
hey,
once
first
again and
off,
all that.
man, I want to say thank you all for inviting me. I do this probably like once or twice a year, man. Y'all cool. Kev, I'm still waiting for my fade in Street Fighter. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but yeah, I want to shout out everybody that mess with me, man. Shout out to We Game here, man. Shout out to Do You Even Game? That's my boy Rob's group, man. Shout out to everybody that messes with me. I appreciate all the support, dude. You know, my channels, it goes one way, then it goes the next way, you know what I'm saying? But this kind of roll with me. I'm gonna figure it out, man. But I am having fun with YouTube. I think YouTube is a great platform, and it's kind of cool to have people who actually watch your stuff and get excited. So you can follow me on Twitter at UPCHUCKGAMING. That's my channel name, also, man. My PSN is UPCHUCKIN4K. My Xbox Live tag is I love, that's LUV money 365, the numbers. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm always down to play, man. I'm never scared to play anybody. That's what you see on my banner. I'll play you in anything. Street Fighter, Ninja Storm, Madden, Michy. Are we gonna ever play Madden, bro? It's been like 6, 7 months,
Probably not
bro.
on Xbox.
Yeah, y'all.
You're gonna have to come home for that one.
Nah, but I do want to thank you guys for having me on, man. It was fun, dude. As always,
So,
man.
yo, quick question though.
What's up?
You got Upchuck Gaming on PS4. You got Upchuck Gaming on your YouTube.
I got
But then you
Upchuck in
have
4K. I have Upchuck in
Upchuck. Oh yeah,
4K.
but something dealing with Upchuck. But on
Yeah, but
Xbox, you got
Microsoft
I
trying to
Love Money.
charge me, bro. You trying to turn $10 for a name, bro? I don't see no value in that, bro.
I just wanted. I was just asking if you wanted to get your Upchuck in unison.
Yeah, I mean it sounds cool, but to me, I value my dollar, and spend $10 for a name change just doesn't make any sense to me. So you just gonna have to deal with it. I love money. Upchuck loves money, so it's pretty much the same thing. But
This is
yeah,
a
once
feature that
again,
everybody been dying for on the PS4. See,
Man,
he's
ain't
saying it's
nobody doing
overrated a
that.
little bit.
yeah, I
Some
mean,
people
like I
think that
said,
it's
it's
okay.
a little bit overrated. I mean, because they're like I said, they're charging you for a name. I mean, I don't think it should be that serious, in my opinion. I mean, if anything, it should be like a buck. If you really want a $10, I'm not gonna pay that much money for a name change, in my opinion. But I mean, I'm not mad at the business model, and a lot of people do it, and that's good for them. But as for me, it will be I love money 365, and come get at me.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. My bad, though. I was asking the question. But yo, Dante. Okay.
Okay.
Yo, this is the Destiny guy, saying Rap Trap 3. You can find me on PSN saying Rap Trap 3 playing Destiny and Street Fighter 5. How you say Destiny? Street Fighter 5. And also I'll be on the Division.
Yo, that's
Um,
exactly how he sounded too.
Damn, that's cold,
Yo,
bro.
he
He
legit
said his
talk like
headset
that.
died. His headset died. That's why he ain't talking.
You on Destiny.
my bad, but nah, that's my man right there, Dante, man. Make sure you check out his montage and his videos on his YouTube channel. Make sure you check them out, like him, man, so get him a little motivated to do some more up there on his channel, man. But yeah, that's my man Dante, man. But yo, Crunk,
Yo,
girl.
yo, yo, yo.
What's going on, everybody out there? First of all, I want to thank my council brothers for letting me come in here today. This girl is on vacation. Hey, I ain't doing nothing for the next 3-4 days. So if y'all trying to game and whatnot, it's free. It's free freaking PSN week. So I mean weekend. So y'all add me, I'll add you, and we can play some games. Make sure y'all check out YouTube, Crunker711. Also check out the website, SheAttack.com, where you can get all your gaming news, opinionated pieces, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. And also check me out on Twitch as well, because I do Twitch a lot and actually live stream to my YouTube. So yeah, thanks for having me, and shout out to everybody out there that support.
That's what's up. Yo, Michy.
It's your boy Michy. First off, bar didn't stay right in the sand. Ha!
Right in the sand. I hope the wind and blow for eternity.
Yeah, alright, that felt better. Shout out to my beautiful wife who was somewhere around here. I don't know where she went. She's around here somewhere.
Timbo on the track.
Timbo.
Shout out to all the female gamers. Keep doing y'all thing. Shout out to all the clueless people out there needing help with using PlayStation. Shout out to all the new PC gamers. Hopefully your PC is working and is worthy of being called a gaming PC. Shout out to all the people on the Xbox. Those that are suffering and not suffering.
Oh, okay.
Shout out to the people in the podcast playing Street Fighter. And
That's what I'm doing too.
Everybody just
Not me and Kev sparring.
Your ass is cheese.
at the end of the day, everybody just do what you like and have fun. And it's 2016. People stop being messy. Just go, live your life, be happy. Whatever you do, I wish you the best. And just go be happy somewhere. And if you can't be happy being miserable. Just be happy. I'm done.
Oh man.
Yo, Persona.
Yo.
So,
No doubt. Yo, what's going on, people? It's your boy Persona. Persona_Gaming YT and the council. First off, Chuck, man, the homie, man, I definitely appreciate you. We all appreciate you for stopping by the show, man. It was fun. It was definitely great conversation, great debating and stuff like that. So definitely shout out to you. Shout out to the council, as always, man. You guys with your thoughts and everything is always good. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Always keeping the chat so lively and all that good stuff, man. Big shout out to you guys. Yeah, I got a new video up I want you guys to check out called The Power of Bonds, Gamer Point of View. It's a real good video. You know, not nothing too crazy, but definitely check that out. It's very informative in a different type of way, but still revolves around gaming. It's still kept gaming, so definitely check that out. And you know, like I always say, man, you know, I hope Sony don't copyright this, but keep it gaming. You feel me? That's my little phrase, man. Keep it gaming, man. And yo, man, I hope you guys have a great night, great weekend. Game it up, play Street Fighter, play the Division beta, play whatever you're gonna play. But whatever you play, don't ever let nobody steer you away from enjoying what you're playing. Play whatever you're gonna play. Xbox, PlayStation, Wii U, PC, whatever. Play it, enjoy it, and keep it gaming. And I'm gone.
Yeah, bye.
You gonna play that, man?
Yo, MistaOfficialVG.
King Cheese.
Wait, what you just said?
Nothing.
Cause you the main one out here cheesing.
I hope you live stream this.
Oh, I'm live streaming. I'm on Twitch though. But anyway, yo, shout out to the homie Martin Skrelly, aka Upchuck, aka Mr. Trash. I'm gonna break your neck when I catch you in these Street Fighter streets.
Whoa.
I'm ready.
So yeah, yo, just shouts out to everybody who came to check us out. Once again, like my homie Michy say, shout out to the gaming wives. You know what I'm saying? Without y'all, we wouldn't be able to game in peace. Shout out to everybody that was in the live stream and the chat. you know, all of that goodness. And make sure to check out my new video. So yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say. Back to this here match.
That's what's up, man. But yo, big shout out to everybody that came through the podcast once again, man. Really do appreciate it every week. Really do appreciate you guys just coming in here, listening to our thoughts. You know, leaving your thoughts as well. I do read your comments. I can't respond to every comment, but I do read your comments. Also, want to give a big shout out to Chuck. Thanks for coming through again. If you guys are not subscribed to his channel, please do subscribe to his channel. You know what I mean? It would be really nice if you guys really did that. Show some support to my G over there, over in Cali. But also, I want to let you guys know, next week, I'm going to be having Jack Move on here. So it's going to be cool. The Pony Commissioner.
Oh Lord.
I can't do the horse stuff, but it's going to be cool having him on here. You know what I mean? We are the Council podcast of the PlayStation Nation shall be televised, and we didn't have the Pony Commissioner on here yet, so it's going to be cool having him on for the first time. You know, if everything goes according to plan. But yo, One Stop, what's good, man? Big shout out to everybody once again for coming through. But yeah, man, if you're not in the PlayStation Nation All-Star group, please do join the PlayStation Nation All-Star group. We have a lot of people in there, about 1,400 people. This PlayStation guy is really passionate. So you know, if you want to just talk to some PlayStation guys, if you want to, you know, put your YouTube channel in there as well. We do support that stuff. You know what I mean? That's help spread. Everybody, you know, show some love to everybody, man. But yo, episode 68 is in the books. Street Fighter 5 is here.
I'm about to go play.
Big shout out to my man DemiGodReviews. He just did a interview. I mean, not interview. He just did a review of Outlast. I don't know how he did that. I can't play no Outlast. I'm sorry. I remember I was mad hyped when I bought that game. I remember we sat down. I had the Pulse, the PlayStation Pulse Elite headphones, the one that vibrates. I was like, yo, let's get it popping. Let's go. And I said, oh, hell no. I put a controller down. And I kept it moving.
I don't know how you
cool.
out-grabbed me in that one grab. That was
Cool.
crazy.
You don't deserve it.
But yo, make sure you check out my man DemiGodReviews. That's a cool video he put up there. I can watch somebody play, but I can't do it. You know what I mean? But yo, thanks everybody once again for coming through. Much appreciated. The council appreciates you. And with that being said, like all podcasts, we end with
Street Fighter 5 tournament on Xbox One, February 31st. Y'all be there.
God damn. Where do I sign up?
and we go. Deuces.
Peace.